Welcome to another edition of The Good Outdoors on 99.5 Kicks Country with Steve, Daryl, and Ronnie. It's everything about the outdoors. Take it away, guys.
Good morning. How in the world's everybody doing on this Feel Good Friday?
Wow.
I said
I'm
I wasn't
doing good.
really
I'm not sure I'm quite as good as you are, but I'm good. How about you, Steve?
I don't even have a comment to that outburst.
I said I wasn't ready to go, but I lied. I really am. Man, I tell you what, it's a great day to be here, man. It's going
to be alive.
It was a beautiful day yesterday. Going to be another one today. Going to be a beautiful weekend. Going to get outside and enjoy it a little bit and have some fun. But first of all, we're going to do the next 2 hours on the Feel Good Friday on the Good Outdoors.
Oh, yeah.
Get everybody's weekend kicked off the right way.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about.
Everybody's getting ready for youth turkey seasons around the area, you know, in Alabama and stuff like that. I think opening weekend in Alabama's coming up pretty quick.
Pretty.
I think it's about the same weekend as us, or either 1 weekend ahead of us.
It's 1 weekend ahead of us. It's always 1 weekend ahead of us.
That's next weekend.
Yep.
Daryl Semple, I got a question. I got a question for Daryl first thing this morning.
Morning, Daryl Semple.
He's always. You gonna answer it?
What?
Okay.
I said, how you doing? I said, how you doing, Daryl?
He's always correcting us on what this Friday thing is. He said, it's Feel Good Friday. Well, he put a little post on Facebook. What did he say? Fun-filled Friday.
Really?
Yeah.
Who needs some correction now?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't know which one it is.
It's Feel Good Friday.
Feel good.
That's what today is, anyway.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's funny because me and Daryl named the show that time. You know, we come up with that name. I don't know how.
Then you couldn't remember what you named it.
I couldn't remember, and he's the one that remembers. So he probably got it wrong. Now that he posted it wrong, he probably got it wrong to start with. So I was probably right to start with and didn't remember. Anyway, I just confused the heck out of myself.
I don't know. Let everybody vote on it.
We should just rename it.
Yeah,
I think you know that's what we did. We let everybody vote on it. Thanks you for running me, Ronnie.
So everybody voted on Feel Good Friday. Is that what?
I don't remember.
We don't remember.
We all feel good this Friday.
I don't know. Some people don't feel good at this Friday. I don't know. I feel good this Friday. I always feel. What was that?
What was what?
That was aliens.
Was it?
Computer doing its own thing.
The computer doing some crazy stuff. I got an idea.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Let's have a trivia question. Anybody got a good trivia question?
That is good. Do one right out of the gate. Let's see
do
how many
one right
people
out of the
are
gate.
actually up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's right. Who's got a good trivia question? Steve, you got one?
I don't even have a question.
Daryl Semple.
Period.
What is hidden in Daryl Sample's beard this morning? Oh my
that's not
God!
Oh, you could just
The list
name
is too
something and
long.
it'll be in there.
The list is too long. We need a good trivia question. I didn't think about this till just now.
We'll work on that.
Well, I want it quickly.
Didn't think about what?
I want it quickly. Sound like my wife.
Anyway.
You snap your fingers, buddy.
Wait a minute. I can do it right here. Anyway,
What are the
let's talk about
chances?
something
I got a
else.
question here. What are the chances of them instituting a open season on hyenas in the state of Georgia? What do y'all think the chances of that is? That's a good trivia
I
question.
tell you what.
Zero?
The first caller that can get that right will receive.
They don't even know the questions.
Well, wait a minute. You'll receive a Good Outdoors T-shirt. How about that? What is the chances of them opening a hyena season in the state of Georgia this
In
year?
your opinion, what is the chances of the state of Georgia, the DNR, opening a hyena season in the state of Georgia?
Give us a call, 229-253-0995. If you want a free Good Outdoors T-shirt, you got the answer to that question, give us a call. We're going to see if anybody's out there in open awake this morning. Uh-oh, look at there. I told you there was. Good morning. You on the Good Outdoors?
Yeah, man, y'all crazy, man. They ain't no hyenas in Georgia.
So, what's the percentage of the chance they'd open the season?
Huh?
So what's the percentage?
Man, slam to none.
There you
Well,
go.
we'll go along with that.
There you go. Who we got here, man?
My name is Jeremy Altman.
Jeremy Altman.
Yeah.
Okay. You local here?
Yeah, I live in Worth County.
Worth County.
Worth
So we'll
County,
probably have to
that's
mail
around-
this one to you.
That's
won't we?
around Sylvester, Georgia.
Hey, have you liked us on Facebook?
Not yet. I work at night, so I really don't
Okay.
get a chance to. I deliver papers for Albany Herald.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right.
Well, Facebook is open during the daylight hours.
Well, I need to get your address, but I don't want to put it out over the air, my friend. So, I'm trying to figure out how to do that.
We can send it to the Albany Herald and tell them to give it to them.
I tell you what, are you listening right now?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, that was the question of the day.
I mean, are you going to be listening? I'm sorry. That was kind of stupid there.
No, that was real stupid.
Are you watching right now? That'd be even better.
Anyway, can you call us back when we go to a commercial and give me your address?
All right, man. I'll do that.
Appreciate it, man.
You might want to call one of us, because chances are he probably ain't going to write it down right after that remark.
All right, man.
Appreciate you.
All right, I'll give you a call back.
All right, thank you. I tell you what, you write it down. That is the all-time gaffe of the century right there.
Are you listening?
Have we got another caller coming in? Good morning, caller. You're on the air, and I got one question for you.
Are you listening?
All right.
Are you listening? Oh, my
Hey.
Jesus.
Hey, give Daryl another one of them Diet Dr. Peppers.
He
Let it
needs,
go.
he
I
needs,
think he's going to need another pecan swirl.
Hey, I know the guy there got the T-shirt and all, but hey, if the hyena season is going to have to be open through the legislature, I'm going to beg to differ with him and say that there's probably at least a 1 to 2% chance that we will have a season.
you are right about that. I guarantee you that. That's
I doubt it. They
good
can't even
point.
balance the budget, so what makes you think they'll give us a hyena season?
Yeah. Since there's no hyenas, you can bet there's a really good chance they'll institute a season.
and there'll be no bag limit.
No bag limit on the hyena. Shoot all you want.
Hey, give Daryl a Twinkie to go with that Diet Dr. Pepper.
Obviously,
to
you're
do
not
something.
listening right now.
Yeah.
I am not listening.
Yeah.
Y'all hang in there.
Thanks a lot.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
man.
We need that. We need all the support we can get.
Yeah. You were serious about that too, man.
Yeah.
Hey, are you listening right now? Oh, well, is this a trick question? We have another call coming in. Good morning, caller. Are you listening?
Good morning. Yeah, I thought I needed the day off, but found out y'all needed one off worse than me.
Oh, there you go. That's Daryl. Big D's burnt out, I think.
Yeah, don't lump us in that category. How you doing this morning?
All right, get these old chickens hauled, I'll be good to go.
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you, man.
Is this Bubba?
Yeah, this boat.
Good morning, man. How you doing?
All right.
I don't know if I'm listening yet.
Bubba, did you get your shirt?
He done left us out here.
Bubba, did you get your shirt?
Yes, sir.
Good deal.
Good deal. Good deal.
Did old Thomas, he done left us. He's over there. He gonna go to the long haul.
Is it going to the long haul?
Yeah, they got tired of chasing these chickens.
I hear you. Well, who's he going? Is he still working for Sanders or going somewhere else?
Oh, yeah. He
Okay.
gets transferred into the long haul.
Okay, I got you. All right, well.
He'll be transporting chickens nationwide.
All
now.
right, well, y'all have a good weekend when y'all
All
get to it.
You too, Bubba.
Appreciate it, Bubba. Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Sorry,
Long haul
first.
chickens, man. I'd like to get the route that delivers them to Hawaii. That'd be a sweet route there, wouldn't it?
Hawaiian chicken.
Yeah. Drive your semi over there and dump them off, come back. About asking a caller if he's listening. About as ranks right up there as an all-time dumb comment. I don't even know how that happened. He started the show off with a bang, and then he comes with something like that, you know? What
Well,
the
you
hell?
know what happened? He got ahead of himself.
I don't know. Shoot, he was so far ahead of himself he couldn't even look back and see himself.
Oh, man.
We had to reevaluate this situation.
I don't know what the hell just happened.
It was a glitch.
It was called a gaffe.
a gaffe.
Major gaffe. Speaking of gaffes, the Kentucky Wildcats in college basketball ain't looking good. That's probably one of the biggest crashes for a program I've ever seen, man. They are not going to make the NCAA tournament.
NCAA or NCAA?
NCAA, I said. I didn't say double A.
I didn't hear it. Yeah.
I said NCAA tournament.
He said
NCAA. No, I didn't.
Yeah, he did.
How much you want to bet there,
Roll the tape.
Mr. Listening to the radio?
I was listening.
You are. You obviously ain't listening.
Were you listening? I was.
I
I won't even bet you. I'll just give you
great.
$100 if I didn't say 2A. So roll it back, $300.
Wow.
It may sound like we've been out all night, but we haven't.
We sure hadn't. I actually went to sleep early last night.
No, we are actually having this much fun 9 minutes after 4.
Believe that or not. We'll be burnt out in about 20 minutes.
Hey, did y'all hear where that intern was killed by the line while she was cleaning the enclosure?
I didn't hear nothing.
In
I didn't hear
California?
no roar. I didn't hear no screams. I didn't hear nothing.
Um,
Did you, Ronnie?
the authorities said Thursday they believe a lion killed a 24-year-old volunteer at Central California Animal Park after it escaped from a feeding cage and attacked her while she was cleaning its large enclosure. She died instantly when the 550-pound lion broke her neck, apparently with a swipe of a paw. That shows you the power.
That might have been what happened to my chicken.
It could have been.
The lion could have broke his neck.
But
It's terrible.
they believe the 5-year-old male African lion used a paw to lift a partially open door that was meant to keep him in a cage and out of the enclosure while she cleaned it. So the lion had been fed, so it's probably just one of them things where, hey, you're in my way. You're in my spot.
Yeah, I was watching some of that last night, and they were talking about, is there going to be a lawsuit and this, that, and the other, and the policy was not to get an enclosure with the lion and this, that, and the other. People are so happy, and there is no situation to me where any member of that girl's family, though tragic as it is, how could you even entertain suing someone for a possible mistake they made? Common sense, there ain't got to be no rule to tell me or anybody with common sense not to get in a cage with a lion.
Yep.
Now, if you don't know better than that, you ain't got no business being allowed to sue somebody.
Well, she died doing what she loved. She loved lions. She didn't go in there being stupid. She went in there thinking the lion, it was a mistake. She went in there thinking the lion was in its cage like it's supposed to be, and it was just human error is all it was.
Tragic. It's just a tragic mistake that, unfortunately, some major mistakes in life, you don't get a second chance.
No, you're
Tell
right.
my kids, with training them with BB guns and things like that and gun safety, and you just don't get a second chance when a bullet goes off, or you swerve with a car, or you're texting when you're driving, or you're DUI. It's not a good thing. Can't do it.
No,
can't
do it, man. Well, thank
Wow.
goodness we're
Already
coming
time
up
for
on
first break?
Well, I laughed the first 10 minutes at myself.
Well, that's a good start to any day, buddy.
Yeah, we got off to a rocky start here on Fun Field Friday.
We're really going to see if Jeremy Altman was listening.
So if y'all are
Back
listening,
in.
we'll be back in about 3 minutes.
There you go.
Here we go again. Every time there's a food plot to be planted, Daryl's nowhere to be found. You see him, Ronnie?
He's probably in the truck eating a dang sandwich.
I'm sitting right here by this tree and they don't even see me.
Man, that Realtree AP was designed to blend hunters with their surroundings, not hide them when it's time to work.
I'm so hidden the scooters can't even find me.
Okay, Daryl, come on. We got to get this stuff planted.
What's that? Hey, stop it.
Realtree. It's so real, a coyote might pee on it.
Serves you right, you slacker.
The grill might be in storage, but that's what campfires are for. And the backyard party is on hiatus, but that's because everyone is tailgating. Only the seasons change, tastes don't, and when you've got Bud Light Lime, you don't need summer to have a good time. It's the superior drinkability of Bud Light with a splash of 100% natural lime flavor. Look for a Bud Light Lime and find your summer state of mind anytime. It's in the lime. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Lime flavored beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Everyone knows that Eagle Auto Repair in Lake Park, Georgia is the best place to get your vehicle back in shape and keep it there. But did you know they're also a certified U-Haul provider? That's right. If you are moving somewhere or pulling a car or truck and need help, Eagle Auto Repair can hook you up. No matter if it's local or long distance, we've got you covered. Might as well leave your car for service while you move. That's multitasking. Eagle Auto Repair, 321 Lakes Boulevard in beautiful Lake Park, Georgia. Stop by or give Ronnie a call at 229-559-1999.
Jones Welding and Industrial Supply has been serving South Georgia and North Florida for over 3 decades. With 9 locations in the South, Jones Welding and Industrial Supply is a full-line distributor for all welding and industrial supplies. The Jones mission is to provide quality products at a competitive price in order to supply the best service available. Jones Welding and Industrial Supply has built a reputation for good, honest, old-fashioned service. For a location near you, visit www.joneswelding.com. Jones Welding and Industrial Supply is a proud supporter of the good outdoors. It's that time of year. People everywhere will be scrambling to find somebody to take care of filing their taxes. Fast Tax and Bookkeeping at 1407 West Hill Avenue, Suite Q has a quick turnaround time and the knowledge to prepare your taxes properly, making sure you are getting what's due. With $25 1040 EZ filings, electronic refunds in a flash, military and college student discounts, and fast and friendly service, drop by and see Lisa Griffiths and the gang at 1407 West Hill Avenue, Suite Q, or give them a call at 229-253-0181 to schedule an appointment.
So you need a car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Midway Auto Emporium at 4189 Bemis Road, Valdosta, Georgia. Cameron and Melissa Tucker has been serving the Valdosta area for over 7 years now. They are a family-owned and operated local business with hometown values and still believe in handshake deals. With a great selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs, with a Carfax report on every one of them, along with bank financing at all credit levels and interest rates as low as 1.85% with approved credit. 4189 Bemis Road, or visit their website at midwayautoemporium.com.
You're listening to The Good Outdoors with Steve, Daryl, and Ronnie on 99.5 Kicks Country. Now, let's get back to the fun.
Welcome back to The Good Outdoors. By the way, everybody in the listening audience, Jeremy Altman really was listening when we were talking to him, because he did call back and we got his address. And
well, we suspected he was listening. We just weren't sure.
I don't even know.
Or at least you weren't. Yeah. I was quite sure. I was quite sure he was listening.
So if any of y'all want his address, give us a call. We'd be glad to share it with you.
Oh, man, I tell you what. It's Feel Good Friday. And another little story here on Yahoo. No charges for two men who killed a Grand Teton grizzly in Cheyenne,
Grand
Wyoming.
Teton.
Well, whatever. In Cheyenne, Wyoming. They said no charges will be filed against two young elk hunters after investigators concluded they acted in self-defense when they shot and killed a grizzly bear in the Grand, what, Steve? Teton National Park last fall. The bear charged the two and their father from 42 yards on Thanksgiving Day. First, the father fired bear spray at the animal. I wouldn't. If I'm holding a rifle, do you think if he's charging me, you think I'm going to shoot him with bear spray? Or
that's all I got. That's
if
what
I got a 270 in bear spray, which one do you think I'm going to shoot?
I'm using my rifle. I'm with you. Why would you take a chance?
If I don't have bear spray, he's going to get a face full of pongoo.
Yeah, the sons opened fire when the bear was 10 feet away. 3 bullets, one to the back of the head and one to the back and 2 to the head.
I was about to say, I need to be the back of the head. That was a good shot there, boy.
Brought down the 534-pound male practically at the hunter's feet.
A brute.
Dude, he was big. And yeah, if he's charging me, I ain't spraying no bear spray, dude. I'm fixing to shoot whatever I got.
No,
it ain't
bear
gonna be
spray,
no bear.
Bear spray. I mean, that's something you shoot if that's all you got. You know, you don't shoot if you got the choice between a bullet fired and a bear spray.
If I got bear spray in my hand and a 534-pound male grizzly is running at me, you know what I'm going to do with the bear spray? I'm going to spray it in my own dang eyes so maybe I don't see you mauling me to death. That's going to hurt, dude.
You ain't going to be able to see it, but you might feel it.
Woo.
You'll definitely be able to hear it.
I hear you, man.
Man, I tell you, I can't imagine. If you've ever been around, even go to a zoo and watch a wild animal, a bear or a lion like we were talking about earlier, and you sit there and look at him, it's tough to imagine getting at a skirmish with that joker. Man, you don't want that.
He even looks at you like, you don't want none of this.
I'd rather fight Aunt Esther on Sanford's hunt. And that would be no easy win there, would it?
No, Bubba, we're not spiking the coffee again.
Not
that's
again.
A good
we
guess,
did it right
Bubba.
the first time.
That's a good guess, Bubba. Daryl might be spiking the coffee.
That's like having to refry beans. Duh. Do it right the first time. You don't have to do it.
Yeah, what is all that about?
I don't understand the refried bean thing.
Twice baked potato? What in the hell?
I mean, bake it once, dude. Save electricity.
Right.
Maybe they're just talking about warming it in the microwave or something. They call
what's some other things? Just twice baked potato, refried beans. What's some other?
Dark. Cold. I can go on and on.
What are some more food items, though? It's an interesting thing. Refried beans.
I don't know. If it ain't fried, it probably ain't no good.
And
unless it's grilled, maybe.
Twice baked potatoes. And I think that's it.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Y'all know any out there in the Good Outdoors
that
Radio
pretty
Nation?
much sums up our culinary skills right there.
229-253-0995. That's an interesting conversation.
Why do you dehydrate milk just to have to put water back in it?
Dehydrate milk?
Mm-hmm.
Really? What do you mean?
I never dehydrate milk.
I haven't either. But you can buy milk in a box. Put water in it. There you go.
Oh, yeah, powdered milk.
Mm-hmm. Well, how does it get powdered, Daryl?
You dehydrate it?
Yeah.
Is that how you do it?
I thought you just dried it out.
I did too.
Yeah,
I
that's
guess that's what dehydrate is, I guess.
I thought you just took the water out of it.
Yeah.
And then added it
why
back.
do you make powdered dehydrated milk? Okay, let's call it dehydrated. Why do you make dehydrated milk?
Well, it's easier to store and pack and take with you and stuff like that.
Have you ever tasted it?
It ain't.
No, I haven't.
It tastes like buttermilk.
No, it can't taste like buttermilk.
No, I don't even know if it ranks with buttermilk.
Beep. It don't taste good, dude.
I'm gonna rename buttermilk buzzard milk.
Buzzard milk.
I think that's an apt acronym for it. Buzzard milk.
Okay.
Got to
Dehydrated
taste
milk.
about the same way. Rotten.
Mark Cuban loaned the Chicago Bulls his private plane. Why but all gone? I was reading out loud. That was
Which
funny.
one? He's got
which
plenty
one?
of them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We need to call him when we get ready to go to Maryland.
Well, you know, one
Tell him
day
again.
Write his number down.
every
I got it on the
business has a long range plan, and the Good Outdoors is no different. Our 5 to 10 year plan, my business model is to build the tallest building in Valdosta, complete with a helipad on top, to land the Good Outdoors helicopter on it. So hopefully one day you'll be able to see the Good Outdoors radio chopper flying around Valdosta, landing on the building.
Who's going to be
And
our
be able
pilot?
to see our revolving studio in the very top.
Well,
of
they
it.
ain't either. None of the three of us is going to be the pilot. We know that. At least I ain't getting in it if y'all driving it. You can believe that. I'll take the limo.
I was a pilot the other day. Daryl was chopping the wood, and I piloted.
You could probably handle that job.
I'm just kind of wondering about this 5 to 10 year plan. I got stuck right there. Really, we're going to have a
He knows more about what's
helicopter
going on
pad.
than I do. Then obviously,
Helicopter pad. I mean, it's a good dream.
yeah. You're gonna dream big. It doesn't
That's
cost a
right.
bit more.
But hey, just rest assured, we're never leaving our humble roots of Valdosta. We'll build the skyscraper here.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're not going to nowhere else. I mean, we might buy. You know, if City Hayhire makes us a better deal. We'll be in Lowndes County. You know,
Yeah.
Mineola. I don't know, Dasher. I don't
Lake
know where.
Park. We don't
Lake
know.
Park. We don't know where we're going to go, but it's going to be right around here in the 99.5 listening area.
Former Iditarod champion is the first to reach the Alaska races midpoint.
They halfway. That thing's been going on. How long does it take them to do that race? That's a good question.
I don't know. My
The
computer's
Iditarod.
froze.
I mean, because we talked about that last week. The guy's now halfway.
Yeah. hang
Must
on.
take
My-
a couple of weeks.
My computer was froze. I'm trying to get there.
What y'all think about North Korea fixing to launch off and attack us?
They ain't gonna launch off an attack. We
I
had
think
we
that's
had
what they
Charles.
need
What
to
was
do.
it? Who was that over there the other day? Dennis Robin. Yeah, he's got
He must
all
have
that under
really
control, dude.
Dennis must have went over and really hacked them off because they want
Now
to
they
fire.
want to shoot us. Shoot at
There's
us.
one reason I know they ain't going to launch a nuclear weapon onto the United States.
Why is that?
Can't get it here.
Yeah,
Ain't got no way to get it here.
ain't got no
Too
long
far.
range, huh?
So they can huff and puff and they'll never blow our house down.
Is there any good?
Not to mention we would blow them off the face of the planet.
Do we know any good computer people out there in the Good Outdoors? If you do, y'all please come here and work on this computer. It ain't right. Anyway,
Operator error.
No, it ain't operator
cannot
error.
be
A four-time champion of Alaska's Iditarod sled trial. Ronnie, can you pull that up? Because I can't read this morning. A four-time champion of Alaska's Iditarod Trail sled dog race was first to reach the halfway point at a one-time gold mining settlement for which the Wilderness Trail is named. But he lost the
What's
lead.
the trail named?
No, Iditarod.
Justin Bieber collapsed at a concert.
Really?
No, I'm not kidding, dude. I'm seeing it right here. Breaking news. Justin Bieber has went down at a concert. Can you believe that? That's not good, dude. What we going to do?
We're going to keep reading about the Iditarod sled dog race here until I can find out how long it takes. Because that's how much I care about Bieber. Oh, man. No, it don't say.
It don't say.
It don't say.
It never ceases to amaze me how many people claim that they hate Justin Bieber, Taylor Swift, people like that, yet they're the number one selling. Somebody likes them. You know what I mean?
Somebody does.
It's crazy.
Negativity sells.
You want to insult my 12-year-old son? Tell him that he likes Justin Bieber. He will go nuts. Calls him gay and this, that, and the other. And I'm sitting there thinking, well, he has got a nice-looking girlfriend. He's a multi-millionaire. He's got number one selling album. Somebody likes him.
I like him. You know?
I like the Bee, man. I tell.
No, Caitlin, she loves him. You know, she's all about him and that Wrong Turn, or what's that other one, that three boy group, Wrong Turn.
New Kids on the
One
Block.
Way, or
New Kids on the Block.
no, Wrong Direction. One Direction. That's it. That's the
I
one
ain't
she
never
loves.
even heard of them.
But yeah, hey, we were talking a little bit about Hamlin. Denny Hamlin fined $25,000 by NASCAR for criticizing car, and then he steps up, and I'm like, Steve, if they didn't like what he said the first time, they sure ain't gonna like what he said. The second
If they find him $25,000 for the first one,
Here comes
I'm figuring
Steve.
I'm figuring 100 because he really got on them. I mean, you don't like the car. What NASCAR? Come on! I mean, why can't you say you don't like the car? What is the deal with that? That makes me just want to spit. Makes me so mad.
He said, ultimately, I'm not okay with it, Hamlin said outside his hauler after the morning test. This is the most upset and angry I've been in really, really long time about anything that relates to NASCAR. He's a little ticked off about them finding him.
I would be too.
I would be
like
too.
You said earlier, he needs to pay them in pennies like Rusty Wallace did.
He'd back up the dump truck, son, and dump it on their front.
Here you go. Here's your money, brother.
Yeah, I used to dislike Rusty Wallace until he did that years ago.
Well, you got to stand up. You got to stand up. And Denny Hamlin, like him or hate, I don't even care. I probably couldn't pick him out in the lineup, but I like him now because he's standing up to the governing body for just a comment, his opinion. Come on, man, that's just ridiculous.
Listen to his quote here. He said, "I said today I would not pay the fine." His tweet continued, "I stand by that and will go through the process of appealing. Trust me, this is not about the money. It's much deeper. I will now shift my focus on giving FedEx and my team what they deserve this weekend, a win."
Mm-hmm.
You get them, Denny Hamlin. There you go. You make Michelle happy. She thinks you're cute.
All in all, he's just another dent in the wall.
Another brick. Another brick in the wall.
The Iditarod race is 1,000-mile long. They race to Nome, Alaska.
How long?
Yeah, I knew it was 1,000 miles. I just don't know how long it'll take.
They started Sunday, and they've already been 500 miles. So
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So there's about 10 days.
Today's Friday.
Well, that article was yesterday, though. Anyway.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I mean,
roughly 10 days, right?
If the first part of the race was uphill and the second part was downhill, conceivably, but they could get there
take
faster.
3 days, couldn't it?
Could be.
I believe it's going to be up and downhill with a bunch of snow up there. And it was funny because they had to postpone the thing. What?
Snow only falls if it's up and downhill, I guess.
It's not like electricity. That's why us electricians level conduits on the wall. Because electricity only it only
flows better downhill is what you're saying.
Kind of. We always give it a downhill slant.
Makes sense to me.
I don't know what in the world we're talking about right now.
I don't either.
Yeah. We're talking about a break coming up. That's what we're doing. Might have a few more giveaways this morning too. Maybe.
If y'all are real good.
You gotta be real
And if
good.
you're listening.
You ain't listening, you ain't gonna get the giveaway though. Thanks for listening to the Good Outdoors. We got to take a break. We'll be back in about 3 minutes, guys.
Bad Austin's is the best in town. Bad Austin's make you come on down. I don't think I can even wait. Those steaks are hand cut fresh every day. Steaks and seafood put you in a good mood. I can't wait to get my hands on that food. Cause that Austin's is all mine. And you know there's one thing I got to say. I love my Austin steak.
We're talking 100% aged Midwestern grain-fed beef. When you want steak, Austin's Cattle Company. It's where a steak lover goes to get a real cut of steak. Log on, check them out on the website, austinscattlecompany.com, or better yet, just stop by, exit 16 off of I-75. Austin's, it's an addiction you never have to quit.
I can't wait to get my hands on that food.
Val Optics on Patterson Street in Valdosta, Georgia has been providing 1-hour service for 25 years. From eyeglass repair to eye exams conducted by one of 2 on-site optometrists, Val Optics is there for all of your eyesight concerns. There is no need for an appointment and most insurances are accepted. Val Optics also accepts outside prescriptions. So if you need eyeglass repair or an eye exam, stop by Val Optics at 601 North Patterson Street, Valdosta, Georgia. 25 years in business says it all. Service. It's a very simple word, but you'd think it's French. At Deep South Sanitation, our service will never be questioned. We are there when we say we'll be there. If there's a couple extra bags by the can, we pick it up. Deep South Sanitation don't care if the lid won't close. All the more reason to dump it. If you're elderly or disabled, the Deep South Sanitation team will get your can, dump it, and put it back. If trash blew out, we don't leave it, we pick it up. Keep the money you pay for sanitation services local by supporting Deep South Sanitation, a locally owned business. Call Carrie Scarborough today at Deep South Sanitation, 229-559-0200. There's only one place in Valdosta if you want the freshest seafood in town. It's Bubba Jack's Crab Shack at 1700 West Hill Avenue. They got wild Georgia shrimp cooked about any way you could want it. Fried, peel and eat, grilled, or buffalo style. They got a Wednesday night oyster special at $7.99 a dozen, and that ain't no mistake. $7.99 a dozen, Wednesday night only. Bring the kids with you, and if they don't eat seafood, get them some chicken tender baskets or hamburger or hot dog. And do not forget to try the fresh cut, hand-dipped onion rings at Bubba Jack's Crab Shack, 1700 West Hill Avenue, Valdosta.
Moss Trim Shop is Valdosta's oldest automotive upholstery shop. From automotive to marine upholstery to convertible and vinyl top, Moss Trim Shop can cover all your sewing needs. Locally owned and operated by Bobby Brantley, Moss Trim Shop become Valdosta's oldest and best in the upholstery business by being a dependable, service-oriented, and on time with your project. So if you have an automotive or marine upholstery need, stop by Moss Trim Shop at 733 East Hill Avenue or give them a call at 229-242-8544.
It's the Good Outdoors on 99.5 Kicks Country. Now, let's get back to the fun, talking about everything to do with the outdoors with Steve, Daryl, and Ronnie.
Welcome back to the Good Outdoors. I was just looking here. You don't want to be in the water on the beach at Palm Beach right now. Hundreds of bull sharks, I think it's bull sharks, are migrating back north after migrating south for the winter, and they are, near the beach. I'm talking about 30 feet from the shore. Hundreds of them, and it happens every year. But they say they're harmless and won't bother you, but I don't believe I'd get in the water and take a chance on that.
Taking that chance.
They got plenty of teeth, I can guarantee you that. You just tick one of them off, and you're in a world of hurt out there. But Rivera Beach lifeguard Eddie Green said the sharks like to jump out of the water and come as close to 30 feet to the shore. So seeing 50 to 60 sharks per day. There's a video on Fox News if you want to cruise by there and check it out. So anyway, sharks are not good. No. Swimming is good, but not with sharks.
Hey,
swimming is a great outdoor activity, but not with sharks.
Speaking of sharks, Bo and Deidre Bridger and Bo Johnson down there from the Tenacity Guide Service. Here we go again. They're actively participating in the Madfin Shark Tournament again.
Well, they need to go to Palm Beach.
And Bo found a way to get back in the water on the first day while Deidre was fighting the biggest shark of the day. I don't know exactly what happened yet, but they're going to call in next week and tell us all about it.
They'll call in and tell us what had happened.
You see, what had happened was, and then all kind of good stuff.
Yep.
But they're they won that thing last year, so they're in it again, and they're in it to win it.
Well, there's been some more Tiger news that we need to cover. Tiger Woods is tied for first place at the Doral golf tournament.
Really?
I actually watched a little bit of that yesterday. Man, he was nailing it like his old self. So if he can hold it together for 4 holes, he'll have a lot of momentum going into the Augusta National Masters tournament.
That'll be nice. He didn't make him a comeback, huh?
He's trying to make him come back. Jack Nicklaus says he has no doubt that he could possibly break his record of 18 majors. He's at 14, but he achieved 14 a lot younger than Jack did, and Jack won, I think, 4 after the age of 40, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't think Tiger's but about 37 years old or something like that.
Tiger Woods, man, maybe he'll make his comeback and get things rolling again. I'd like to see him doing good. Pretty boy Rory McIlroy has just. What in the world has happened to him?
He has collapsed. He let all that go to his head, and he cannot. He's got the shanks like old Roy in Tin Cup.
Yeah, that was a pretty good movie.
Yep.
Yeah, he's not been doing very well as of late, from what I've been hearing.
No, he's not.
He's just not going his way.
No, but that's pretty much par for the course. Pardon the pun. Mm-hmm. Every time I hit the golf course, things don't go my way, except maybe on a few select shots. That's why. That's why I'm on the radio, not playing golf.
Hey, wait a minute. Somebody has never. Bubba Carden, nothing wrong with a computer. Really? Just the operator?
Oh, well, we knew that. Bubba, you're a genius. Man. And then you have diagnosed the problem from your vehicle.
Then we had one guy, I'm not going to mention any names, that decided he was going to like that comment. His initials are John Paul Vickers. I don't know if that's even very good.
John Paul? You know Daryl well. You know him as good as I do, just about it, and you know it's operator error.
And Chad Everett chimed in this morning and said, "Good morning, guys. It's Feel Good Friday finally." For me, it's just a finally feeling better Friday. And Chad's been a little sick this week. He felt real good. He sneezed. He texted me yesterday and sneezed in it. So he was feeling pretty bad. Good morning, Chad. Have a good weekend, man. Hope you. He's got some turkeys. I got to go to his house too. He's got some turkeys in his yard, man. I need to put that picture up on Facebook. That's just wrong, man.
He took a picture of them in his yard?
Yeah, I took a picture. He pulled in the driveway and had 14 turkeys in almost practically in his yard.
Well, I was talking to our aunt last week.
Which one?
Aunt Lynn.
Oh.
And she informed me that she has turkeys in her backyard.
Really?
Yep, she does. She moved into a new place and she has looked out the window and there was a gaggle of turkeys out there. I don't know how many a gaggle is, but
a gaggle of turkeys.
Sound like it must have been hundreds.
We need to find out who actually. I think we probably do know who.
Oh, I know exactly who owns all that land, and I've been giving that some thought here. But I'm sure our cousin-in-law Don will take care of those turkeys.
Probably so. He'll make sure something happens to them.
He'll go run them off.
Y'all see that pretty picture I posted of them turkeys yesterday? Mm-hmm. Boy, that's something else, ain't it?
Yep, that's nice.
I like that. I hope to see that this
My buddy Devin Bolio from Nebraska, he's the one that guided us out there on our deer hunt here not last season, but the year before. He has gotten into the Smash Up Derby. It is absolutely huge in Nebraska. And he has been working on his Derby car, getting it ready for the Derby season. And that's pretty cool to me. I remember back years and years ago when they used to do it out there at Thunderbolt. They'd have the Smash Up Derby. And you got, I never went, but you go out there and watch them smash the cars into each other, and that's pretty cool right there. Now, what man wouldn't like to get in a big old car and just purposefully run into somebody? Yeah, I guess you did a lot of ramming them with your back end because you didn't want the radiator to get all busted up in the front. But
I remember that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. But he goes out and buys him an old clunker car for $200 or $300, gets it running, puts a lot of weight in the rear end so he can smash the other cars. And man, it's big stuff out there.
Railroad iron.
Oh yeah, it's big stuff out there.
I think we ought to put one of the good outdoors in there.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good there.
What would be a good old car? The station wagon. You see them
station wagon. Yeah.
But what's a good old heavy car?
I want like a '76 Cadillac Fleet Coupe de Ville or something.
Big old dirt.
A Brook. I named me a Brook.
Yeah, old Cadillac now out there with the smash up. That'd be good.
Daryl Sample actually shared something that I was going to talk about yesterday, and I forgot. I guess I don't know, but another Georgia town is mulling mandatory gun ownership.
Cool. Hope it's Sahara.
No, it's the one up there around Atlanta. A small Georgia town may soon require every household to own a firearm. That's right. I wish it was all of us. Lake Park, Hayhire, Lowndes County, all of City group members in Nelson, a town of 1,300 people north of Atlanta, unanimously approved the proposal at a meeting this week. Citizens now have a chance to review the proposal before the council takes it up again in April. So maybe they'll pass it.
I'm moving to Nelson.
Yes, sir.
What is Cash it? Right here.
What was the name of the town? What's the name? What's the one up there that already has it? I can't remember.
Kennesaw.
Kennesaw, that's right. And their crime rate, son, is way down.
They basically don't have any.
Mm-hmm. So it works. It absolutely works. And there's a lot of other things, out there. New gun laws are trying to go in effect right now. So you guys, like I said, pay attention to that and let your senators and congressmen and all that know. Did you hear about the filibuster going on the other night?
Oh yeah, we touched on that a little. I touched on that a little yesterday.
Tapped on it yesterday.
Yeah, but yeah,
he almost made it 13 hours. He said he was the pains of having to wanting him to eat and having to go to the bathroom. It derailed him, but he got his point across. He mission accomplished. He forced Obama to make the statement that it was in fact unconstitutional to whack a U.S. citizen on soil without due process.
Actually, who was that he got to make the statement? Who was?
He got Jay Carney to read the statement, but the statement come directly from President Obama.
That's right. And there was another one, I can't remember who it was, but I forgot, but they forced somebody, I think it was Eric Holder, to answer the question directly, finally.
Yeah, he finally did.
It took all that time to do it. But
I'm going to tell you, I was severely let down with John McCain, and I lost a lot of respect for him yesterday when he got up there and ranted and basically instead of embracing the victory like the rest of them, he got up and said he thought it was a waste of time and counterproductive and thinks that the American people who are sitting there thinking that we would attack our own people are just crazy. No, it's not crazy. It has nothing to do with that. I don't think anybody in their right mind really and truly believes that the White House would just randomly attack somebody sitting in a cafe because they suspect them of being a terrorist. Mm-hmm. I don't think that would happen. I don't think nobody with a right mind would happen. But the point is, it's not even a consideration because it's a violation of the U.S. Constitution, and that was the point. Mm-hmm. And for John McCain to get there and rant and rave that it was a waste of time, if you think fighting for our rights is a waste of time, you need to get your hiney out of there right now.
I agree.
And I am glad that he was not elected president, and I hope he gets voted out of the Senate. That's just me. He's on my list, kind of like NASCAR's on Denny Hamlin's list.
Well, it was how vague the wording was.
Yeah,
that was
right.
what it was all about. It was way too vague. And
it was a point.
And, it's just a point, just absolutely a point, and I agree with it 100%. With them getting there filibustering and getting it out there and saying, "Hey, we can't, we can't allow this."
No.
Good things, man. Good things happening. Yeah, man. Good outdoors. That's what it is. Feel Good Friday. We got to wake up in here.
I'm wide awake, dude.
Yeah. I just kind of perked up when I said that, except Daryl, he's still over there, like, reading. He's not asleep. He's just reading. Anyway, anything you guys want to talk about out there on Feel Good Friday? It's 229-253-0995. Give us a call. Tell us to shut up. Tell us to turn some music on or whatever. It ain't going to work, but you can tell us.
Yeah.
I can't believe Animal Girl ain't called in this morning. She's usually good for a call.
Well, she had a doctor's appointment yesterday, she said, so she might be asleep this morning.
She had that football.
Yep. Yeah, football.
Not to be confused with soccer.
Yeah, you're right. And
had corn on her toe.
We got to figure out. Yeah, maybe she'll call back in. We can ask her
big
doctor's appointment.
pus-filled nugget growing on the bottom of her pad.
Hey,
really
nice, man. Really good. Gracious.
You just stick a needle in that thing. Go around. You got to go to the doctor for that.
I saw where Big Neil Almighty. His birthday was yesterday.
He did.
He posted up there on Facebook. Thanks for all the stuff, all the birthday wishes and everything. I sent him one, and
I sent him one. I told him he looked good to be 62.
We
he didn't like that.
I've got some pictures too at the clay shoot from where we shot last weekend at work, and I'll try to get them posted to our website and up on Facebook soon. We got some people putting them up on there. Some of them turned out pretty good that one of our guys at work took for us. So that was a good thing, man. I got some skeet busting, blowing up in the air, and all kind of just good pictures. Oh, we're going to take a quick phone call.
Award-winning photographs.
That's right. Good morning. You're on the Good Outdoors. You got about 30 seconds. What's going on?
Hey, I got a quick joke for you then.
Ooh,
Lay it on us.
Hey, there's a guy hiking out there in the mountains somewhere in Colorado or whatever. Got lost, been lost for days, ain't seen nobody, ain't had nothing to eat. Starting to get worried. Comes across a bald eagle. Kills him, starts eating him. Lo and behold, what happens? Up comes the game warden. Game warden, he goes to court. Judge says, we can't charge this guy. Says, he's about to starve to death. Says, let's let him go. Everybody says, okay. They let him go. Judge says, hey, says, I got one question for you. The guy says, what is it? Judge says, how did that bald eagle taste? The guy said, well, he said it was kind of a cross between a whooping crane and a spotted owl.
That was pretty good.
Probably wasn't the best answer to be given a judge right there.
We appreciate you calling in, man.
All right. Thanks a lot.
We're going to take a break here on the Good Outdoors. Thanks for listening, everybody.
With over 40,000 machines in the field, the pro's choice is Dixie Chopper. Be a pro. Buy a chopper. Built right here in America with one simple goal. Build a mower that cuts more grass and doesn't break when you use it. Be a pro. Buy a chopper. With Chopper's price, performance, and reliability guarantee, make the smart choice. Be a pro. Buy a chopper.
The grill might be in storage, but that's what campfires are for. And the backyard party is on hiatus, but that's because everyone is tailgating. Only the seasons change, tastes don't, and when you've got Bud Light Lime, you don't need summer to have a good time. It's the superior drinkability of Bud Light with a splash of 100% natural lime flavor. Look for a Bud Light Lime and find your summer state of mind anytime. It's in the lime. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Lime flavored beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
We're running out of time. We're drawing the line. This is our battle cry.
Huntin' is Good TV is an action-packed hunting show with a mission to secure our hunting heritage. Join Steve Nichols, Trey Weatherington, and Neil Armati each week as they hunt across the U.S. and Canada with pro athletes, actors, wounded warriors, kids, and regular old Joes who know hunting is good. Huntin' is Good TV airs on Pursuit Channel and is available on Dish Network Channel 240 and DirecTV Channel 604. For more info, visit huntingisgoodtv.com and follow on Facebook at facebook.com/HIG TV show. You can also use your high-speed internet connection to watch online by logging on to filmon.com at the airtimes posted on our website. And remember, hunting is good.
This is our battle cry.
So Dawson, is Dad still ill about you calling him out on his shooting ability?
I don't think so, but I have seen him on the range a lot more lately.
Dad always says practice makes perfect.
That's what he says, but I don't think it works for adults.
Why do you say that?
Well, from the look of the scorecard, it's making it worse.
Dawson, bring me some more shotgun shells.
Okay, Dad.
If you need some practice, come by Southwind Clays and Quail on the Quitman Highway just past the river headed towards Quitman. With a top-notch clubhouse, a 5-stand, sporting clays range, as well as a rifle and pistol range, Southwind has what you need to succeed. World-class quail hunting is also available with some of the finest bird dogs around.
Dad sure shoots a lot.
Yeah, if he keeps this up, Mom's gonna be mad.
Why is that?
Because he's spending all Mom's shopping money on shotgun shells.
It's the Good Outdoors on 99.5 Kicks Country. Now, let's get back to the fun, talking about everything to do with the outdoors with Steve, Daryl, and Ronnie.
Hey, welcome back to the Good Outdoors. Man, we ended that last one with a pretty good joke, man. That was pretty funny. But I've got another one I'm going to read this morning, if y'all don't mind.
Lay it on us.
Mm-hmm. A farmer drove to a neighbor's farmhouse and knocked at the door. A boy about 9 opened the door. "Is your dad or mom home?" said the farmer. "No, they went to town." "How about your older brother, Bubba? Is he here?" "No, he went with Mom and Dad." The farmer stood there for a few minutes, shifting from one foot to the other and mumbling to himself. Said, "I know where all the tools are if you want to borrow one, or I can give Dad a message," the little boy said. "Well," the farmer said uncomfortably, "I really want to talk to your dad. It's about your brother, Bubba, getting my daughter, Susie, pregnant." The boy thought for a moment. "You'll have to talk to Dad about that. I know he charges $500 for the bull and $50 for the pig, but I don't know how much he charges for Bubba's service." That's pretty funny.
That's a good one there.
9-year-old humor there.
Yeah, I got one of my buddy Richard Brunston, went to school with him years ago. He says, "Earl and Bubba are quietly sitting in a boat fishing, chewing tobacco and drinking beer. Sound like they're having a good day. Suddenly Bubba says, 'I think I'm going to divorce the wife. She ain't spoke to me in over 2 months.' Earl spits overboard, takes a long, slow sip of his beer and thinks and says, 'Well, you better think it over, Bubba. Women like that are hard to find.'"
Hey,
if she ain't talking to you, she ain't nagging you, so you better hold on to her.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, he's always good for a good joke there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm on one of my missions is to get my wife involved in the outdoors a little more this year. I'm going to try to get her down to Ross Hammock Ranch here during the next coming months and teach her how to run the old video camera, and then maybe get her interested in getting in front of it some. But I don't know. We've talked about it. It's going to be a hard mission there. So we'll see how that turns out. I'll keep y'all posted on it. But if she could run that camera, boy, I'd have a free camera person. Huh?
Yeah, always something else, isn't it?
It's always an ulterior motive.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. I'm trying to find another joke here.
Yeah, I was trying to read here, too. Maybe we should just quit reading and just start talking. Huh?
That's what we need to do. Just start talking.
It is talk radio.
It is talk radio.
Oh, I'm going to listen for some turkeys this weekend. Actually, my father-in-law is in town, and so tomorrow morning, me and Matt's going to get up and go listen for turkeys, and we're going to come up here and take care of some things at Black Crow Studios. And then Sunday, I think they're from Ohio. We're going to take them down to Jacksonville, Florida, and show them the beach and let them look at the ocean a little bit. They don't get to see it that often from the land of the Yankees up north up there.
Yeah, they won't be getting in the water. It'll be a little too cold for that.
Yeah, it's going to be too cold. It's going to be up in the 70s, but the water's still going to be cold.
But you could probably take your rod and reel down there and do a little surf fishing. You might could catch something if you want to do a little fishing.
I would love to. They just don't stand still long enough to do stuff like that. I don't know what the problem with that is, but anyway, they don't stand still.
Well, they're up in that hustle and bustle up there. They don't know how to relax.
I know. That's it. Just come down here and kick your feet up.
And everybody says that. How
what's that?
Laid back and easy it is down here. We work, but just don't get scared away.
We just don't brag about it.
But we know
we ain't flashy. We ain't flashy about it.
We're used
brag
to
about
it.
Yeah, we just
we work
go through
hard
the
and we
motions.
play hard. That's the difference. You know, when they go home, they just go home and they just boom. You know, that's about all.
Most of us play harder than we work, though. We got to be honest.
Oh yeah. I love to play hard. I mean, I do.
Yep. Well, I'll be traveling to the great city of Quitman this afternoon, so I hope that I meet some people over there and see if anybody wants to become a part of the advertising deck of the Good Outdoors radio show. We'll see what happens over there.
Yeah,
I hadn't been to Quitman and except passing through in quite some time. Usually I'm just hauling butt through there going to Tallahassee or something like that. Or I think the actual last time we went and met Charlie Ward over there at his plantation there and went on a gator hunt with a couple of NBA basketball players, and that's the last time I've even went through Quitman.
I went last Friday. I was over there with John Peake when getting ready for that CAC shoot, and we went and ate in a little restaurant called Wiregrass. And man, that's pretty good eating too. It was kind of cool that day, so we had chili and what was that, grilled cheese, and man, it was good.
I've heard that there's a couple of good restaurants over there. A Mexican restaurant over there I've been hearing is pretty good. So
I've heard that too.
I'll have to check that out.
John did mention that Mexican restaurant, by the way.
Yep,
he said they were really good.
I'll tell you another cool town that's always pretty neat to me. The downtown specifically is Thomasville, Georgia. We rode through Thomasville, headed to Tallahassee, and you get on that brick road that's downtown there, and all those old shops, and it's an old plantation community, man, and that flair, the old southern plantation. What do you call the debutante women's shops and stuff like that, man? It's just cool, and I'd like to get out and just walk down there.
Southern Bells,
that's right, and check it out. We got a call coming in. Good morning, caller. You're on there on the Good Outdoors. How are you this morning?
I'm fine. How are y'all?
Oh, we doing good.
Y'all was talking about advertising, on 129 and Alapaha going toward Osceola.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
There, it's a Tucker place out there where they just opened up that fishing and hunting stuff.
Okay.
It's a little bitty place, but maybe if you talk to them about some advertisement, maybe they can get bigger.
Oh,
that's exactly right. We'll get them on the Good Outdoors. They'll go from a little bitty place to a big old place.
Yeah, like really, when you turn on 129 going toward Osceola, like it's just right up the way, maybe a mile or two.
I know right what you're talking about. Sure, I've been there a million times. Ain't been there lately, but I've been there a lot through the years. Yeah, we'll check that out. I appreciate that tip.
All right, y'all have a good day.
All right, thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good. It's always good to hear of a new shop or an outdoors type thing. Bait stores. That's a pretty cool thing to talk about. Years and years ago, there were bait stores everywhere. You go
Mr. Durst and Hayhire.
Exactly. You go there, buy your crickets, and now it just seems like it's become a kind of a side venture, because if you open just the bait shop up, the economy, you can't sell enough to sustain. So you get hardware stores that also sell crickets and bait and stuff like that. And it's you just don't see that old style bait store. I think Shan's Bait and Tackle still operates.
Old-timey bait store.
There's one called Elmo's Bait and Tackle up in Adel, that's kind of an old-fashioned place like that. But
there was one in Nashville years ago, a little red store there.
Yeah,
Can't remember the name of them. They were an old-timey bait store.
But when you think, let me ask y'all this and see if when you think of an old bait store like that when you were a kid, and you opened the door to go in that bait store, what was the first thing that you smelled?
Crickets.
Cricket poop.
Them things can stink it up, son. God almighty knows, boy.
Smelled and heard, and it's just Mr. Durst, boy. I can remember that like it was yesterday. The old right there behind Five Ashes, man.
Yeah,
and he always had his door rigged up to an electric fence. You remember that?
I remember that. Yeah.
And that would deter people from going there and robbing and stealing stuff from him. But
it definitely
and
would.
you'd go in that store right there, and he'd have minnows and crickets, and just it looked like piles of almost junk. It was just such an old rustic store, and I loved it. You just don't see that anymore.
He had it all, didn't he?
He had everything.
Every lure you wanted, man, he had it. And that's what we'd save our little allowance for. We'd go in there and we'd buy a little, broke back Rapalas and just different worms and hooks and stuff. And
now you pull up to regular stores like little minute markets, and 7-Elevens, and they got crickets out there. So
well, let's be honest. What put the bait stores out of business and put them, on the lam is Walmart.
I agree.
You got Walmart, Kmart. I guess Kmart probably was one of the first ones that did it, and you just couldn't compete. You just could not compete. You go in there and the little bait shop tried to make a little mark on his lure, and you go to Kmart and they make pennies on them because they sell so many of them. And it's just it's changed, and they got their place, and we can all long to go back to the good old days, but they ain't coming back like that. It just ain't,
I remember so many times Daddy carrying us in there, man. On a Saturday morning, getting up and we're going to go fishing somewhere, go out to one of the little farm ponds, or either Saturday afternoon or whatever it was, or Sunday after church. And we'd go up there to Mr. Durst, man. We walk in there, and he was you would think he was a mean old man, but he really wasn't. He was a nice guy. We'd go in there and we'd get some crickets, and he'd let us help catch the crickets. And Daddy, him and Daddy were good friends. Of course, everybody knew everybody back then.
Oh, yeah.
Small town of Hayhire. But it was just, man, it was a great place to be.
You had another, old store like that was Spearman's Feed store.
Spearman's Feed, yes.
You go in there and old wooden floor, Mr. Spearman in there, and it was so he had all kind of feed in there, and it would appear to be disorganized, but when you ask him for something, he knew right where it was.
Yes, sir.
Every single time. There's an old store like that up in Hawkinsville that's this huge. That's just, you walk in there and it's just got junk stacked everywhere. But you ask that old man about something, he'll go right to it.
That's like the what's his name down here? The old appliance store down here, Benny Cole. Appliance. Man, you walk in that and you got to walk around stuff. But you ask Mr. Benny where something's at.
He go right to it, put his hand on it.
And put his hand on it and say, here's what you... Oh, you got to just go show him the part. You don't have to have a number.
Nah, you want to look it up in the book. Oh, yeah. I got one of them.
And it might take him 10 minutes. But he'll go get that something.
Yeah, he don't believe in a computerized inventory. It's all in his noggin.
And talking about love of the outdoors, now he loves it too. He loves to hunt.
Yeah, almost as good as he loves to talk.
Yeah, almost. Almost. I've got another joke I want to tell right quick before we go to another break here. Tim decided to tie the knot with his longtime girlfriend. One evening after the honeymoon, he was assembling some loads for an upcoming hunt. His wife was standing there at the bench watching him. After a long period of silence, she finally speaks. Honey, I've been thinking. Now that we're married, I think it's time you quit hunting, shooting, hand loading, and fishing. Maybe you should sell your gun and boat. Tim gets this horrified look on his face. She said, darling, what's wrong? There for a minute, you were sounding like my ex-wife. Ex-wife, she screams. I didn't know you were married before. He says, I wasn't. But he is going to be soon. Hey, thanks for listening, guys. We'll be right back.
Attention Outdoor Nation. Adel Outfitters, located at exit 39 on I-75 in Adel, Georgia, has over 18,000 square feet of outdoor unbelievability just waiting on you. Specializing in a wide range of outdoor supplies for everyone, including hunting, fishing, shooting, kayaking, camping, Little League, clothing, knives, boots, you name it, Adel Outfitters has it. They also have that personal one-on-one attention that you just might not be getting from some of the big boxes, and Adel Outfitters has a whole lot less overhead, so you'll be surprised at the deals. So come see us now at Adel Outfitters, exit 39, Adel, Georgia. Woo-wee! Sweet Tea's Smokehouse on South Hutchinson Avenue, Adel, is the bomb. You ain't had good old South Georgia barbecue if you ain't been to Sweet Tea's Smokehouse. Ribs, chicken, pork, beef, good grief, this is some fine eating. And it ain't called Sweet Tea's for nothing. Ice cold sweet tea and good old barbecue plate with all the trimmings is what living in the South is all about. Head up Highway 41 north towards Adel. Swing into Sweet Tea's Smokehouse for lunch or dinner. Great southern barbecue like it's supposed to be. And don't forget some of that fine Brunswick stew. Woo-wee! Here we go again. Every time there's a food plot to be planted, Daryl's nowhere to be found. You see him, Ronnie?
He's probably in the truck eating a dang sandwich.
I'm sitting right here by this tree and they don't even see me.
Man, that Realtree AP was designed to blend hunters with their surroundings, not hide them when it's time to work.
I'm so hidden the scooters can't even find me.
Okay, Daryl, come on. We got to get this stuff planted.
What's that? Hey, stop it.
Realtree. It's so real, a coyote might pee on it.
Serves you right, you slacker.
The grill might be in storage, but that's what campfires are for. And the backyard party is on hiatus, but that's because everyone is tailgating. Only the seasons change, tastes don't. And when you've got Bud Light Lime, you don't need summer to have a good time. It's the superior drinkability of Bud Light with a splash of 100% natural lime flavor. Look for a Bud Light Lime and find your summer state of mind anytime. It's in the lime. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Lime flavored beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Brigman and Brigman Cabinets in Hayhira, Georgia specializes in custom-built cabinets. You can come in and sit down with our staff and start from scratch to develop the perfect cabinet layout. Or bring in your plans and start there. From design to installation, Brigman and Brigman can help you every step of the way. Estimates are always free, and your satisfaction is our goal. Whether it's a remodel, a spec house, or your custom-built dream home, give Brigman and Brigman Cabinets in Hayhira a call at 229-794-2108 to set up an appointment. Crystal River Seafood on St. Augustine Road in Valdosta is a fine seafood dining experience. Folks from miles around come in to enjoy the fine seafood and friendly atmosphere Crystal River has to offer. Their friendly staff makes your dining experience one to remember, as well as one to repeat. Fish like grouper, salmon, mahi, catfish are always great choices, along with shrimp, oysters, crab cakes, and crab legs. Hey, you're not in the mood for seafood? Order a juicy ribeye steak. Crystal River Seafood is open for lunch and dinner. Crystal River Seafood, 958 St. Augustine Road, Valdosta, Georgia.
It's the Good Outdoors on 99.5 Kicks Country. Now, let's get back to the fun, talking about everything to do with the outdoors with Steve, Daryl, and Ronnie.
Welcome back to the Good Outdoors radio show in the 5 o'clock hour, man. We're having some fun up in here this morning. We're just trying to figure out some ways to do some giveaways, coming up with some good questions. We may give a shirt or two away this morning and maybe a silly band or two, because ain't that what these things are called?
I call them wristbands.
Wristbands?
I've never called them silly bands.
Jelly bands.
Jelly bands?
What I've called them. But anyway, they're little bracelets with the Good Outdoors radio name on them, so whatever. But they are fine bracelets, 24-karat gold. You'll love them.
Yeah, right. Yeah. 24-karat gold. Did you get him the expensive one, Ronnie?
Yeah.
We couldn't afford one 24-karat gold jelly band or whatever.
No.
I guess it wouldn't be a jelly band if it was gold, though. Yeah, we were talking about doing some trivia questions, and one of the questions came up about how many species of turkeys were in North America, and that's an interesting question.
Yeah, that's a pretty good little question, too, for a trivia question.
Well, ask it. We need to do one anyway.
How many species? Okay, we're going to ask the questions here. How many species of turkeys are there in North America? So if you know the answer, give us a call 229-253-0995. Darryl, you got the answer pulled up there, don't you? How many species? Is that the right question? The way to phrase it. How many species of turkeys are found in North America?
Just give away a Good Outdoors T-shirt.
Good Outdoors T-shirt, 229-253-0995. Got the first call coming in. Good morning, caller. What's the answer?
Good morning. Is it 4?
No, it's not 4.
Good guess, so keep trying.
Yep. How many species of turkey?
Should we make them name them?
No, it's kind of not species. It's kind of a trick question. Yes, it is. If you get down to it, it's kind of a trick question. But anyway.
It's a tough question.
229-253-0995, and you can win a Good Outdoors T-shirt if you know how many species of turkeys are located in North America.
I guess we're not going to make you name them, so you can just start calling in and guessing numbers.
I'll tell you what we're going to do.
Here it is.
Okay, here's another one. Good morning. You want to Good Outdoors? What you think the answer is?
I'm gonna say 1.
No, you're not right. You're not right. Sorry, but thanks for trying.
Yeah, man.
All right, we got any more takers out there?
229-253-0995 is the number. How many different species?
Let's try again. Good morning. You want to Good Outdoors?
I'm gonna go with 2.
You're gonna go with 2, and you're right. It's good.
I disagree with this.
We got species of turkeys in North America. What's your name, buddy?
Justin.
Justin who?
What are the 2 species?
Justin Harnage.
Harnage?
Harnage, yes, sir.
All right, and where are you located at? You here in Valdosta?
Moultrie, Georgia.
Moultrie, Georgia. You don't come to Valdosta, do you?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay. All right, can you pick your shirt up here at Black Crow?
Yes, sir. I sure can.
All right. What size you need?
Medium.
Medium shirt. All right. We'll put it in a bag right up here today. You can stop by today or next week and pick it up here at Black Crow Studios on Ellis Drive. You know where that's located?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can pick it up right here, man. We appreciate it, Justin. And wait a minute, we're going, Daryl. I need to know the two species. Well, never mind. We'll just get back.
We'll get that off.
I've got that for you.
Oh, wait a minute. Ronnie's got it. Mm-hmm. What you got there?
It's the North American wild turkey and the ocellated turkey.
Cool. That is the two species. Now, there are several subspecies, but that's the two species of turkeys.
That's right.
Yeah,
Appreciate you.
I guess, too. I know there's the North American wild turkey, but I wasn't sure about the second, so I just guessed, too.
Good guess, man. We appreciate you calling in.
Guys, keep up the great work. I love the show. I listen every morning.
Hey, man,
thank you a lot, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, y'all have a good one.
You too. Mm-hmm. What?
The way I should have answered you, Daryl, I should have said the Meleagris galopova and the Meleagris osceolata.
Do not ever talk to me that way again.
There's actually
patala.
You
see why they
holler at me.
I see why they named that now, but there's actually 6 subspecies of it.
Right.
And
the question was species, not
right.
subspecies.
That's right. So you got to listen to the technical thing. But I tell you what, here's another good. Since I'm telling you that there's 6, I'm giving you a hint. There's 6 subspecies of wild turkeys in North America. Mm-hmm. So if you can call in and name 5 of the 6, we'll give you what? Let's give you a pretty good package here. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll give you a Good Outdoors T-shirt and a jelly band.
That'll work.
All right. We got a call. Caller, you're on the Good Outdoors. How you doing?
How you doing? I was calling in about y'all talking about the old-fashioned bait shop.
Yeah.
There's one in Quitman, Miss George's. I remember going in there when I was knee-high to a grasshopper with my grandfather. Down from where the Radio Shack is.
Okay, well, I'm going to be over there this afternoon. I'm going to go in there and tell them, hey.
You sure enough, you walk in the door, that's the first thing you smell is crickets. And it seems like it's a cluster mess up in there, but Miss George knows right where everything is.
Good deal. Well, we'll check.
Sit there and tell you all the best fishing spots around, too.
Well, I'll go in there and give them a good interview, and we'll talk about them Monday morning on the air.
All righty.
All right, appreciate you calling in.
Y'all have a good one.
You too.
All right, we got the trivia question out there. How many? Can you name 5? You said
5 of the 6 subspecies of North American wild turkeys. 229-253-0995 is the number. That's a tough question.
There's
right
people
there.
out there Googling it right now on their phones as they're driving.
Okay.
I'm sure y'all be careful out there. We don't condone texting, Googling, or anything like that while driving. So y'all be careful offside the road and look up the answer. It'll probably be quicker.
Yes.
We got a call coming in. Let's take it. Good morning, caller. You're on the Good Outdoors.
I don't know nothing about no turkeys except I can't kill one too easy. I do know another old bait shop, and it's the darn old-fashioned. It ain't even got a name.
Oh, where's it at?
It's right there in Tifton, Citizens Hardware, you know. Excuse my voice, guys. But it's Citizens Hardware right there on 41 South in Tifton. It's old Weldon boys run it. I think that's what they call it sometimes.
Okay, we'll have to check that out, too. That's
This still got an old screen door.
Oh, that's a good one there, then. That's Mr. Durst had that screen door.
Get the turkey, huh?
All right, appreciate it. Yeah, Mr. Durst had a little screen door. You creak open, you smell them crickets, and you'd hear the tank bubbling over there. So,
man,
we're just going to leave that question hanging out there. That's a tough question, and we'll give the answer here in about 20 or 30 minutes if nobody can get it. But if you get on the on your iPhone or your Droid and Google it, you'll come up with the correct answer.
When you pull over, do not do it while driving.
We do not condone surfing and driving at the same time. But the question is, how many subspecies of North American wild turkey? You got to name 5 of the 6. Here's a call. We'll see if they got the answer. Good morning, caller. You on there? How are you?
I'm good. The 5 subspecies of turkey are Eastern, Merriman, there's one that started Gould.
Yeah, the Goulds.
The Rio Grande.
Correct.
And
Osceola, yeah.
Osceola.
Also known as the Florida turkey. Yeah. You've named 5, and then can you name the 6th one?
No, I can't off the top of my head.
The 6th one is the Mexican turkey.
The Mexican turkey?
Yeah, that's the one that would be hard to get. A lot of avid turkey hunters wouldn't guess that, but the 5 that you named to start with are the ones that most people are familiar with, but there's actually 6. So you win it. What's your name, sir?
Justin.
Justin, what's your last name?
Duke.
Can you come out of Black Crow Studios and pick up your T-shirt?
Yeah, next week.
Okay, that'll be fine. We'll have it here. What size do you need?
Let me get an extra large.
Extra large. You're a big old boy like myself.
Yes, sir.
200 pounds of pure muscle, I'm sure.
250.
250. Oh, you a big old boy.
Hey, I'm 230. You might need a 2XL now.
That'll work.
Okay.
All right, we'll do a 2XL.
He might shrink a little. Appreciate you calling in this morning.
All right, no problem.
All right, good deal.
Hey, somebody else chimed in with an answer here. Billy Whiting.
Mm-hmm.
He says butterball, turkey buzzard, smoked turkey, fried turkey, and stuffed turkey. That is the best answer I've heard.
If he'd have called in, we probably would have gave him a shirt just for that.
Well, I got to carry him on to work just for that. That's a pretty doggone answer.
Billy, you got a shirt and coat. That is a good one. Tyson's butterball, Pepperidge Farm. Yeah,
that's a good one, Billy. I appreciate that.
One, right?
Made me laugh. I like that. Oh, man. Talk about eating. I hope you got some breakfast cooked this morning. You better save me a piece of sausage, too, Billy, if you're listening.
I'll tell you another good trivia question would be, now, understand, y'all, I'm not giving this one. I'm saying hypothetically, if there was no such thing as an internet where people could Google it readily, we could ask them to name the 6 subspecies in their genus name, like Ronnie was talking about, and give them away a new a car or something. You know?
Let's give them a new Porsche or something.
Call in and say Meligaris Galapova Silvestris.
You know what would happen? We'd have a professor from the college call in, and you'd be trying to buy a Porsche.
Why has it got to be me?
Because it ain't going to be me.
Me either.
I didn't say nothing about giving away a Porsche. I give away one of Devin's Derby cars or what I do.
That'll work.
Yeah, $300.
Just paint it up to look like a Porsche. That's what we can do.
That's exactly right.
Oh man, that's funny. I got another joke here. It's kind of long though. Let's hear it. You want to? Yeah, I'm gonna read it. All right, thank you. No problem. Go ahead.
What the hell are you talking to yourself over there?
Talk to myself. 2 rednecks, Larry and Doug. Well, it should be named Sam, Redneck Guru. Anyway, Larry and Doug are sitting at their favorite bar drinking beer. Larry turns to Doug and says, I'm tired of going through life without an education. Tomorrow I think I'll go to community college and sign up for classes. Doug thinks it's a good idea, and the two leave. The next day, Larry goes down to college and meets the dean of admissions, who signs him up for 4 basic classes: math, English, history, and logic. Logic, Larry said. What's that? The dean says, I'll give you an example. Do you own a weed eater? Yeah. Then logically speaking, you own a weed eater. I think that you would have a yard. That's true. I do have a yard. Well, I'm not done, the dean says, because you have a yard. I think logically you would have a house. Yeah, I do have a house. And because you have a house, I think you might logically have a family. Yes, I have a family. I'm not done yet. Because you have a family, then logically you must have a wife. And because you have a wife, then logic tells me you must be a heterosexual. I am a heterosexual. That's amazing. You were able to find all that out just because I have a weed eater. Excited to take the class now, Larry shakes the dean's hand and leaves to meet Doug at the bar. He tells Doug about his classes, how he signed up for math, English, history, and logic. Logic, Doug says. What's that? Larry says, I'll give you an example. Do you have a weed eater? No. Well, then you must be gay.
Logical.
Well, we've got a call coming in. Let's take that one. Good morning, caller. You're on the Good Outdoors.
Good morning. This is old C4.
C4. How you doing, brother?
I ain't doing too good right now. I got to go to the hospital this morning.
Uh-oh, what's wrong, man?
They go take a vein from my leg.
Oh, yeah? Good gracious. Well, is that an outpatient procedure, or are you going to have to be in the hospital for a little while?
Well, I'll go today to get the blood work done, and then I go back Monday morning at 7 o'clock.
Oh, okay. All right.
Man.
Well, we hope you get well soon so you can, when we pick you up to ride, you can go.
They said I probably won't be able to walk no more.
No more?
No.
Well, good gracious, man. I tell you, the power of prayer can clear that. We won't claim that. The good Lord above will be in control of that. You don't listen to them doctors. Just get up, put it out of your mind, and go.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
That's exactly what you're going to do. We're going to pray it away, brother.
Yeah. Go to church. Be my last time for a while.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, we're going to be praying for you, C4, and you hang in there, man, and we're going to be thinking about it. We love you. Thanks for listening this morning.
Yeah, I appreciate the show because I listen to it every morning.
Well, good deal. We're going to do you a good job and talk about the Good Outdoors. You call in anytime you want, okay?
Okay. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Man.
Yeah, y'all keep C4 in your prayers. Ain't no doubt about it. You know, the power of prayers is unbelievable, and we got a special prayer request going out to C4. We're going to lift you up, man, and I think good things are going to come out of it. So just keep your head positive, and when you get out of that surgery, just don't listen to them. Listen, it's between you and God. Y'all can get rid of it.
That's right. Get up and walk, brother. Hey, we're going to take another break here. We'll be right back with more on the Good Outdoors.
Service. It's a very simple word, but you'd think it's French. At Deep South Sanitation, our service will never be questioned. We are there when we say we'll be there. If there's a couple extra bags by the can, we pick it up. Deep South Sanitation don't care if the lid won't close. All the more reason to dump it. If you're elderly or disabled, the Deep South Sanitation team will get your can, dump it, and put it back. If trash blew out, we don't leave it, we pick it up. Keep the money you pay for sanitation services local by supporting Deep South Sanitation, a locally owned business. Call Carrie Scarborough today at Deep South Sanitation, 229-559-0200. It's that time of year. People everywhere will be scrambling to find somebody to take care of filing their taxes. Fast Tax and Bookkeeping at 1407 West Hill Avenue, Suite Q has a quick turnaround time and the knowledge to prepare your taxes properly, making sure you are getting what's due. With $25 1040 EZ filings, electronic refunds in a flash, military and college student discounts, and fast and friendly service, drop by and see Lisa Griffiths and the gang at 1407 West Hill Avenue, Suite Q, or give them a call at 229-253-0181 to schedule an appointment.
SWAT Graphics, located at 300 South Toombs Street, is the area's #1 graphic design service company. Specializing in graphic banners, stickers, signs, and design, SWAT Graphics can help from concept to completion. If you have a design idea for a company logo, SWAT Graphics can bring it to reality. Maybe you have a logo and just need it placed on a sign, sticker, or banner. Whatever the case, stop by SWAT Graphics at 300 South Toombs Street, Valdosta, or give them a call at 241-9185. SWAT Graphics, proud sponsor of the Good Outdoors.
Moss Trim Shop is Valdos's oldest automotive upholstery shop. From automotive to marine upholstery to convertible and vinyl top, Moss Trim Shop can cover all your sewing needs. Locally owned and operated by Bobby Brantley, Moss Trim Shop become Valdos's oldest and best in the upholstery business by being a dependable, service-oriented, and on time with your project. So if you have an automotive or marine upholstery need, stop by Moss Trim Shop at 733 East Hill Avenue or give them a call at 229-242-8544.
There's only one place in Valdosta if you want the freshest seafood in town. It's Bubba Jack's Crab Shack at 1700 West Hill Avenue. They got wild Georgia shrimp cooked about any way you could want it. Fried, peel and eat, grilled or buffalo style. They got a Wednesday night oyster special at $7.99 a dozen, and that ain't no mistake. $7.99 a dozen, Wednesday night only. Bring the kids with you, and if they don't eat seafood, get them some chicken tender baskets or hamburger or hot dog. And do not forget to try the fresh cut, hand-dipped onion rings at Bubba Jack's Crab Shack, 1700 West Hill Avenue, Valdosta.
Justamere Farm is a full boarding, training, and lessons facility conveniently located on Valdale Road in Hayhire. Justamere Farm offers a facility like no other in the area with many amenities to meet all your equine needs, whether it's riding, training, or boarding. If riding is your passion, Justamere has you covered with an indoor arena, a large lighted outdoor arena with an alleyway, a large jump course arena, a round pen for training, trails, and access to dirt roads. Private and shared lessons are available, so give Justamere Farms a call today at 229-460-2331.
You're listening to The Good Outdoors with Steve, Daryl, and Ronnie on 99.5 Kicks Country. Now, let's get back to the fun.
Welcome back to The Good Outdoors. Come in with a cough. That's the way to do it.
That's it.
Oh, man, we all feeling a little bit better, though. Steve's voice is about back. Ronnie's up to par today.
I'm there.
And I'm good.
I was just Googling, trying to ask myself or find out the information for a question, and the place I was on comes up and says, "We're sorry, but we are under a heavy load right now. We apologize for the inconvenience."
We got a call coming in this morning. Good morning. You on The Good Outdoors. How you doing?
Fine.
Good.
And I want to tell y'all, you talk about old places.
Mm-hmm.
We got a place in Ray City called Billy's Soda Shop.
Okay.
They the best ices for 5 cents.
5 cents.
And hamburgers for 25 cents. I mean, that was way back then.
Oh, I thought you.
I thought you were about now.
So I was fixing to go right now, brother.
Throw my headphones off. I'm headed to Ray City.
When you said hamburger for 25 cents, you have my full attention.
And what was the name of that place?
Victor Soda Shop.
Wow.
Good deal, man. That is cool right there. You
Blast
just don't
from the past.
you don't see places like that no more, do you?
And they were so friendly. And talking about selling crickets, he had the crickets and worms and all that in the back room back there.
Oh, yeah.
And a soda shop up front.
Man, that don't get no better than that.
And I want to tell y'all something else. Y'all remind me of the Three Stooges.
Hey, we resemble that remark.
Yeah. Well,
wise guy, eh?
Y'all always laughing.
We got to have fun. We got to have fun.
That's the best part of life.
That's it.
Laughter is the best medicine.
That's it.
I got
Y'all
that out
have
of
a
Reader's
good day.
Digest.
Thank you. You have a good day, too. You don't hear a little marriage humor?
I can't believe that lady called us the Three Stooges.
She's obviously seen a picture of
Yeah,
us.
I know it. You don't hear a little marriage humor? I got one for you. The wife says, "What are you doing?" The husband says, "Nothing." The wife says, "Nothing? You've been reading our marriage certificate for an hour." The husband says, "I was looking for an expiration date."
He was reading the fine print.
Another one. One more. The wife says, "Do you want dinner?" "Sure." The husband says, "What are my choices?" The wife says, "Yes or no." Oh, I got some good ones, man.
I was over here researching how fast a turkey can run, and y'all over here talking about jokes. How fast do y'all think a turkey can run in miles per hour?
Oh, about 17 miles per hour.
Oh, nope, you're short. He's actually
I'm about 6'1".
He's actually quite a bit faster than that.
Really?
25 miles per hour.
A turkey can run 25.
That's picking them up, putting them down.
We ought to ask Jason Taylor, because when he shot them three that morning, he's probably going about 60 running away from him. He missed.
They can fly up to 55 miles per hour.
Yeah, they can get some yonder now when they're flying.
Mm-hmm.
They can get gone.
Yep. The only way a turkey could be faster is if you strap a cheetah to his back.
Then he can probably break 60, couldn't he?
Probably.
That's a funny commercial, too.
Yeah, that is.
Cheetah to grandma's back.
Yeah, that's a good commercial there.
Mm-hmm.
Ranks right up there with the, E-Trade boy, little E-Trade baby or whatever.
Hell yeah. E-Trade baby, he's pretty funny.
Yeah, he's growing up. Lost another chicken yesterday.
Another one?
Yeah.
Are you stepping on them or what?
No, it's a sad situation there, man. It was a life lesson for the kids, and they were out there, and I pulled it out of the pen, and of course it needed to be put down, so I put it down, and it really upset Charlie. And man, he cried for 30 minutes, and the last thing he said before he fell asleep last night is he missed that chicken. And he even looked at it but one time since I had it. We got a call coming in. We'll take it. Good morning, caller. You're on there on the Good Outdoors. How are you?
Good morning. I called a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
Just talking about the old bait stores. We got one in Moultrie. It's called Larry's Bait and Tackle.
I've been to Larry's Bait and Tackle many times. I remember that. I sure do. I used to live in Moultrie. I lived there for probably 10 years, as a matter of fact, and I bought plenty of bait from Larry's.
Yeah, ever since I was a little boy, we used to walk in there, and first thing I'd smell was the fish. He's got them little minnows and all.
Yep.
And crickets, too, but yeah, there's not many. I think that's the only one in Moultrie.
I think you're right.
Can't find them anymore.
Yeah, me and Tim Turner. I don't know if you know Tim. We fished a lot together, and that's where we bought all of our fishing equipment. Was at Larry's.
Yeah, we tear out on the weekends. We always stop by there. He's always got what we need.
Good deal. Good deal.
I had one more question too. When the T-shirt, when would I come pick that up?
Anytime after 9 o'clock today.
All righty. I appreciate it, fellas. Y'all have a good day.
All right, thank you.
Lots of old bait stores around that we just didn't know about, I guess.
That's right. I'm glad we talked about that. I want to go visit them all.
I'd like to see some more of them. Larry's Bait and Tackle in Moultrie. Got Mrs. George over there in Quitman. You got one in Tifton, right down from Citizens Hardware. That's pretty good.
Yeah, well, check it. That'd be a good field trip one day to take a kid there and let them see how the old bait and tackle shops run before they get going.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, there's an event going on out there tomorrow at the tractor place, the John Deere Tractor Place, out there on North Valdosta Road. Get off at exit 22, right down there, right beside Prince Chevrolet. There, they're gonna have you can take the kids out there. You can drive the tractors out there on the lot and have a good day. They're gonna have drinks and food and hot dogs. A big event, grand opening there, and
really
y'all go check that out. That's a great Saturday activity. Maybe the Rusty Nut Weather Report will have a good weather report for Saturday.
I hope so.
We'll see. We'll
I
see.
hope so.
I'm gonna give away a shirt too right now.
You can give it to me.
Ooh, what you gonna do, Ronnie?
First caller that can tell me what the world's longest river is.
The world's longest.
The world's longest river.
The longest river is right.
The longest river. No, it is not
because of all the sanitation that was dumped in it. That's the world's longest one.
The world's longest river. Call now.
229-253-0995. If you know the answer to the world's longest river trivia.
Yeah, that's a serious trivia question right there, and I believe that's over the head of
I bet it's not.
Well, maybe it's not, because here comes a
Okay. Good morning, caller. You on the Good Outdoors?
Is it the Amazon River?
You got it.
Hey, smart guy.
We try.
Who we got here, buddy?
Nicholas Atkins.
Hey, Nicholas Atkins. How you doing, man?
Heading to work, man.
Awesome. Hey, what size you need?
Largest pine, man.
A large. Can you pick it up here at Black Crow?
Yeah, I can.
You must weigh about 170.
What's that?
You must weigh about 170.
About there. Yeah.
There you go.
We're gonna start telling their fortunes next. Hey, you want to pick it up there? Or you want to pick it up at Eagle Auto? I think you live down there on Lake Park.
Yeah, I can pick it up at Eagle Auto, man.
That sounds good, man. We'll do it right there. That'll make it easier on you, won't it?
Make it easier on you too.
Hey, appreciate it, buddy. Thanks for calling.
All right, thank you.
I think from now on, when somebody calls in, we should ask them how big. We should make them say their weight. Say, how big a boy are you? And they got to say their weight.
What about if it's a girl? She may not want to tell us, her weight.
I've got a better question. What does it matter?
Is that a trivia question?
It's all about the inner being, baby.
Ooh.
All of God's children are beautiful.
Hey, I got another question.
Okay.
And I'm going to wait to the break to do this one because I got to make sure, get my facts straight. I think I know the answer to this question, but I want to make sure. Anyway, we got another call coming in. Good morning, caller. You on the Good Outdoors? Good morning. Hello.
How big a boy are you?
Hello.
Good morning. Are you there? Goodbye.
If you don't say something now, I'm going to whoop. Caller, we could not hook up with you. Call back 229-253-0995. I believe this is him again. Good morning, caller. You on the air?
If you don't talk to me,
what you gonna do?
I'm going to hang up and let him call back.
Hey, if this is a rival radio station, we're after you. We got caller ID.
Good morning, caller.
Good morning. I ain't the one that kept hanging up on you.
Now he's calling back now. We're going to get his name here. What's up this morning?
Yeah, speaking of old bait and tackle shop, my granny always had one in Americus, Georgia over there.
Yeah.
Sportsman's Paradise. And I remember when I was little watching her pour them worms out for every customer so they could see what they was buying.
That's right. They used to do that. Did they pour them out in that metal pan and then scoop them back in the cup?
They don't do that at Walmart, do they?
Sure don't.
No, sure don't.
They sure don't.
Right. Well, you enjoyed the show, man. Good morning.
All right, appreciate it. 229-253-0995 is the number to call, but we would appreciate you talking when you call.
I dare you to call back.
He's going to call. He's going to call.
He ain't going to hang up on me again. I'll get your number.
No,
come on. Here you go. Good morning, caller. You on the Good Outdoors?
Good morning. How y'all doing?
Are you the one been hanging up on us?
No, that wasn't me. I'm down here in Florida on my way into work this morning. Had to listen and talk about bait and tackle stores and made me think of down there. I'm from Perry, Florida, originally down there on the coast.
Yes, sir.
Wilson's bait and tackle all the time.
Yeah, I've been there. I sure have.
I think there's probably a lot of them in Florida still, living around the ocean.
We still got a decent amount, but I live up in Madison now, and there's a few small ones that just opened back up, but nothing quite like Wilson's down there, right down there in Perry.
Mm-hmm.
Good deal. Yeah, Wilson's bait and tackle. That's good.
Good deal, man. We appreciate you sharing that with us this morning.
All right, y'all have a good one today.
Thank you, man. Hey, we got to run off to another break here, don't we? I think. Yeah, I think we do. Well, let's get on to another break. We'll be back in about 3 minutes, guys. Thanks for listening.
With over 40,000 machines in the field, the pro's choice is Dixie Chopper. Be a pro. Buy a chopper. Built right here in America with one simple goal. Build a mower that cuts more grass and doesn't break when you use it. Be a pro. Buy a chopper. With Chopper's price, performance, and reliability guarantee, make the smart choice. Be a pro. Buy a chopper.
Austin's Cattle Company's menu is so big and delicious. In order to fit everything in, we had to write a song about it. So take it away, boys. 'Cause we got hand-cut steaks and taters, too big food tastes better than your grandmother's pound cake. Hallelujah, didn't reach the sky, just load it up and pile it. How we got prime rib, seafood, salad, and Betty Beck's food so good it'll make your lips smack. Austin's Cattle Company's where you gotta go when your stomach gives you an attack. Come on in and settle down, and you'll be treated like the king of town. Order up your favorite meal and turn that sad pound upside down. I guarantee you'll slap your knee when you eat it. Austin's Cattle Company. Just head on down Austin. Austin's.
Woo, that's good.
So there you have it, folks. Next time you get a craving for something tasty, stop on by Austin's at exit 16 off I-75. There's something on the menu for everyone, and they serve big portions so you'll never leave hungry. From seafood and prime rib to the freshest hand-cut steaks, chicken, and ribs you can find. Austin's Cattle Company is truly an addiction you never have to quit.
White Brothers Auto Supply is South Georgia's auto parts headquarters, located at 1106 West Hill Avenue in Valdosta, Georgia. White Brothers can cover the smallest auto part need right up to a replacement engine or transmission. Serving Valdosta with an enormous auto parts inventory, you can rest assured that White Brothers has what you need, no matter if you're a do-it-yourselfer or an automotive professional. White Brothers has the right part at the right price. Stop by 1106 West Hill Avenue in Valdosta or call 229-244-8773 for all your auto part needs.
Attention Outdoor Nation. Adel Outfitters, located at exit 39 on I-75 in Adel, Georgia, has over 18,000 square feet of outdoor unbelievability just waiting on you. Specializing in a wide range of outdoor supplies for everyone, including hunting, fishing, shooting, kayaking, camping, Little League, clothing, knives, boots, you name it, Adel Outfitters has it. They also have that personal one-on-one attention that you just might not be getting from some of the big boxes, and Adel Outfitters has a whole lot less overhead, so you'll be surprised at the deals. So come see us now at Adel Outfitters, exit 39, Adel, Georgia. Woo-wee! Sweet Tea Smokehouse on South Hutchinson Avenue, Adel is the bomb. You ain't had good old South Georgia barbecue if you ain't been to Sweet Tea Smokehouse. Ribs, chicken, pork, beef, good grief, this is some fine eating. And it ain't called Sweet Teas for nothing. Ice cold sweet tea and good old barbecue plate with all the trimmings is what living in the South is all about. Head up Highway 41 north towards Adel. Swing into Sweet Tea Smokehouse for lunch or dinner. Great southern barbecue like it's supposed to be. And don't forget some of that fine Brunswick stew. Woo-wee!
You're listening to The Good Outdoors with Steve, Daryl, and Ronnie on 99.5 Kicks Country. Now, let's get back to the fun.
Hey, good gracious. We're back on the air. Good morning. Oh, we're good? We're good? Everything good? Okay, hey, we're live.
We have contact.
Hey, we got one more trivia question right now we're going to ask y'all. And we're going to take this call first and see if they got the answer. Good morning, you're on The Good Outdoors. What's the answer?
What's happening?
You're right. How you doing this morning?
Man, yeah.
Coon Man in the house.
What's up, Coon Man?
Living the dream, baby. Living the dream. That's it.
I hear you.
Right to Old Benny.
Old Benny, Georgia.
Y'all talking about the old
bait stores?
Straight, Lord, I can't even think straight.
No, we can't either.
You're talking about the bait and tackle. Mm-hmm. Y'all boys remember the old place out there on Statenville Highway called Ellis Trading Post?
Sure do.
Yep.
Used to go there all the time.
That was one of my favorite places to go hang out back when I was 8, 9 years old. Take the old coons down there and sell them, pick up some crickets, go fishing, whatnot.
I think that's where our dad used to sell his coon.
Yep.
Coon fur.
Well, for a long time, there was only two places.
Back then, man, you get them old coons about $45, $50 a piece.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a
you
fact.
sure could. You can make some money trapping back then.
I bought my first house off of money my grandfather saved for me to do
There's another
that.
place out there on the Adel Highway. I think they called that Shiflets or something. They're on 37 East. Out there on the drive.
Yeah, I think you're right. I vaguely remember that.
It's a little small block building.
Mm-hmm.
Used to be just full of crickets and worms and tackle laying all over the floor every time you walked in on the dirt floor.
That's right. On coon hides now, I know you do a lot of coon hunting. Do you try to sell the hides now, or is it just not even worth skinning it?
No, I don't do none of that, but I just put the coon in the freezer in the bag and sell them to the Democrats. That's it.
You leave one foot on though, right?
That's it, bud. Just sell them to the Democrats.
Yep, you got to leave a foot on a Democrat to buy it, but if that foot ain't on it, they ain't going to buy it.
They ain't going to buy it. That's it. I let them do the clean.
I'll never forget, I ran an insurance route back in the early 90s, and a sweet old lady named Novella Burden, she was in her early 90s back then, and she asked me one day, did I hunt? And I told her, yeah, and she wanted a coon. And I went and shot her a coon, and I scanned it out, gutted it, and took it whole to her. That's the way she wanted it. But I cut all the feet off of it, and she wouldn't take it.
That was a big mistake.
Yeah, she wouldn't take it, and she told me why. And I said, okay, well that makes sense. They're afraid that it's a
house cat.
It's a cat, and
You're exactly right.
Yeah, so I went and got her another one, which it took me a little while to get the second one, but I did it, and I left the foot on it where she could identify it. And I said, Miss Novella, you don't trust me, do you? She goes, well, I'm just old and set in my ways.
That's it, but they always thought it was the old cat or something.
Yep, that's right.
But O.J. Bird Wilson used to do a lot of that, too.
He did. How about that?
Yes, sir. He done a lot of coon trapping. Sure did. Good old boy. But look here, boy. Y'all live the dream and go on back to business.
All right. Appreciate you calling. Yeah.
See you, coon man.
All right, dog.
All right.
Hey, always good to hear from the coon man, too.
Coon
And
man,
Peg
yeah.
ought to be calling in Monday. He'll be back in town
He'll give
today,
us a
I think.
full report of the happenings out of town. There.
Got another call.
Good morning, caller, on the Good Outdoors.
What's up, guys? I just won the T-shirt earlier, Justin Duke.
Yeah.
Yep.
My dad's going to come by and pick it up today, Philip.
Okay, that's fine.
It'll be, just tell him it's under your name. That'll be fine.
All righty. Thank you, guys.
All right, buddy.
10-4.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Justin.
I want to know one thing.
What?
I want to know if the callers, when they call in, if they can hear me talking.
I can
Because
tell you
if
the
they
answer
can't,
to
we
that.
get this fixed.
Yeah.
Been 6 months.
Hey, somebody call in and talk to
They
Ronnie.
can hear you. They can hear you, but it is not as up. If you go go back and listen to one of our shows, you can tell it.
Well, that's because I got a Walmart microphone.
Daryl Sample Jr., you got a job today, buddy, when we get off the air.
Well, I also think that they don't like what you have to say. That would be
Well, that may be it, too.
They'd much rather hear me.
I'm sure that is not the general consensus.
Uh-oh, we got a call here. Good morning, caller. You're on the Good Outdoors. Let's talk to Ronnie.
I want to talk to Ronnie.
Yeah.
Ronnie?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's my shirts, man?
Who's this?
This is Troy.
Troy who?
Off Facebook, man. I wanted a black, large, and extra large.
Yeah.
You're just going to get back with me.
Okay. Well, I'll get back with you whenever I get back to the shop today.
All right, man.
See,
How
Good
about that?
Outdoors. Let's see. I'm going to pull it up and see here.
I think what it was I got with you, you asked before we actually got the dark colors in, but I got them in.
28th.
Huh?
February 28th.
Yeah, that was before we got the dark ones in. We just got those, the first of this week, Daryl?
Yep, you're exactly right.
So
First of this week.
Yeah, I'll get with you. I'll get with you and get them sent out to you.
All right, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess you heard that.
I did.
Finally get a call, and it's like that.
Well, it was like we got the first 2 shipment of shirts, and we didn't get any dark
There
ones
was no
in.
dark colors at all
And
in
then
it.
the third shipment came in, and it was a long time between the second and third shipments, and when
Yeah.
we finally got them.
Right.
Well, hit this call here, Ronnie. It's the thing here.
Good morning. You're talking to the Good Outdoors.
Hello, don't forget about Pelham, Georgia now. We got us a cricket shop down there, and got old cricket smell just like the rest of them.
Where's it at? What's it called?
It's on Randall's, a bait store there in Pelham, Georgia, at that Railroad Street, right off Railroad Street there.
10-4.
Walk in, this looks like something been around for 100 years.
Yeah. Do you live in Pelham? Or are you calling from Pelham now?
No, I'm in Valdosta right now, but I live in Pelham. I'm on my way.
Oh, okay. 10-4.
We got some family members that live in Pelham.
We sure do. Our grandmother lives over there, and some aunts and uncles. And
Who are they? I know I got to know them.
they're the Dempseys.
Oh, Lord, the Dempsey. That's pretty good, must be.
There you go. Yeah.
Juanita.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jeanette.
I'm telling you what, we almost kinfolk, didn't even know it.
We probably are. That's right.
Come on by and let's sit down and have a drink this morning. How about that?
Yeah, we've been drinking all morning.
Coffee, by the way. We don't coffee. Hey, we appreciate you calling and letting us know about Randall's in Pelham. We have to get over and check that out, too.
Yeah, check it out. They're good folks.
Hey, man, thank you for calling in.
All right.
Yeah. He can come on and drink some coffee because we're out of additive.
Probably a good thing.
Hit it, Daryl. Good morning. You on the Good Outdoors. How you doing?
I'm fine, guys. How y'all doing?
Good.
We're doing good.
Man, I miss them old bait stores, especially the one we had over here in Nashville, Bailey's Bait and Tackle.
Baines, yeah, okay, I remember that.
Yeah, man. What made it so special was an older lady, Miss Bailey, run it. And when you went fishing, she always told you to come back. If you caught fish, you wanted to take a picture. Every weekend, me and my brother and dad would go in there and get bait, and you'd see the pictures from the week of what people caught and stuff like that. I mean, she just had pictures everywhere. Polaroid stuck thumbtack to her wall where you can see what's being caught around the area.
Old bragging board, I remember that, man. And you write the Polaroid, you'd get there and they'd click off them Polaroid pictures and shake them in the air and put them up there on the board. But you could tell what was biting from the week before by looking at that board. You sure could.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
There was pictures of everybody in their boat and their fish laid out across it, or
Yep.
fish stringers hanging from the air to the ground in there on stuff, and it was just an awesome thing, and I miss that. Now, all of our bait stores is in a pawn shop or a dang convenience store.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's exactly right.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you calling in to remind us about Baines in Nashville.
That was Bailey's.
Bailey's.
Yeah, man.
10-4.
All right, man. Hey, you know what?
What?
Ooh, that was kind of rude there, Ronnie. I was going to do another trivia question. So
We got to get to the weather report at some time this morning. The Powerhouse Outdoor Equipment Rusty Nut weather prognosticator here.
You know, I'd also like to cover a few facts on our little fishing
Go
rodeo.
ahead, Ronnie. Take it over. Let's have it.
All right. We're going to have a little fishing rodeo on May the 11th. It's going to start at 8 o'clock. And by the way, Bulldog C. Hall was very, very instrumental in helping me get all this together. I've got to give him 99.999% of the credit to him.
So he was the secret helper.
He was.
All right.
It's going to be located at the market at Rutland Farms. Actually, it is Rutland Farms. May the 11th, we're going to start the fishing tournament at 8 and fish till 12. And then from 12 to 2, we'll have lunch and a few activities.
We're going to have some fun up in there.
We're going to have some fun up in there. And, man, this place, Rutland Farms, the market there, it's an awesome place. They carry Horse Creek Winery wines, South Georgia pecans, best prices around, homemade ice cream, strawberry, peach, and vanilla, baked goods like pecan pies, pound cakes, cupcakes. And they have seasonal you-pick berries like strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, and they have peaches also.
Blackberries, I got to get it.
Seasonal produce, they pick for you. They have a vintage 1939 John Deere tractor inside the market for kids. They can sit on it, take pictures.
Hey, can I sit on that one?
You can sit on it, too.
Hot diggity dog.
They have a glassed-in working beehive exhibit. That'd be interesting to look at. Yeah. You can watch honeybees in action. They have a covered picnic pavilion with picnic tables. The public can use. They have public trash cans there if you're there using their facilities, as well as a playground. Got rocking chairs on the porch. You can find you a good spot to sit there and eat your ice cream and talk about people.
Man.
They also do field trips and birthday parties. They've got over 20 pay ponds on the facility.
My birthday's in September.
Is that what you want? My birthday's in September. We may just have to have a joint party.
Yeah, but Shindig up there.
Shindig. When's yours, Steve?
December, but I'll party with
out. You party like a rock star with us, won't you? They, like I said, they got over 20 pay ponds on this facility. And this is a beautiful place. Been up there riding around on it. It's a magnificent place.
It's called the Market at Rutland Farms.
Yes.
You got a phone number for them?
Yeah, I do. 229-386-5111. And they're located at 5641 Union Road.
Awesome, man. And we're going to have it, we said May 11th is when we're going to do ours, right?
That's right.
8 o'clock in the morning to 12. We're going to eat. We're going to have a little weigh-in, do a little prize thing,
a few little ceremonies, a few games and stuff.
And then we're going to eat, and we're going to eat very well. And, man, I appreciate Bulldog, you helping Ronnie with this a lot. And he's going to help us get maybe some chickens for it, too, to cook.
Maybe so. That'd be good.
Yeah, Bulldog, man. Hey, glad to know you were the silent partner up in here, that you did the work, being there very instrumental in helping me helping Ronnie get all this stuff done, because I didn't have no part of it. Ronnie done this all by himself.
I didn't. I did it with Bulldog.
Well, I'm talking about for me.
Oh.
Anyway, we're going to take another break here on the Good Outdoors. Come up with a wrap-up segment. Might have one more giveaway this morning, so thanks for listening, guys.
So, Dawson, is Dad still ill about you calling him out on his shooting ability?
I don't think so, but I have seen him on the range a lot more lately.
Dad always says practice makes perfect.
That's what he says, but I don't think it works for adults.
Why do you say that?
Well, from the look of the scorecard, it's making it worse.
Dawson, bring me some more shotgun shells.
Okay, Dad.
If you need some practice, come by Southwind Clays and Quail on the Quitman Highway just past the river headed towards Quitman. With a top-notch clubhouse, a 5-stand, sporting clays range, as well as a rifle and pistol range, Southwind has what you need to succeed. World-class quail hunting is also available with some of the finest bird dogs around.
Dad sure shoots a lot.
Yeah, if he keeps this up, Mom's gonna be mad.
Why is that?
Because he's spending all Mom's shopping money on shotgun shells.
The grill might be in storage, but that's what campfires are for. And the backyard party is on hiatus, but that's because everyone is tailgating. Only the seasons change, tastes don't, and when you've got Bud Light Lime, you don't need summer to have a good time. It's the superior drinkability of Bud Light with a splash of 100% natural lime flavor. Look for a Bud Light Lime and find your summer state of mind anytime. It's in the lime. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Lime flavored beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Jones Welding and Industrial Supply has been serving South Georgia and North Florida for over 3 decades. With 9 locations in the South, Jones Welding and Industrial Supply is a full-line distributor for all welding and industrial supplies. The Jones mission is to provide quality products at a competitive price in order to supply the best service available. Jones Welding and Industrial Supply has built a reputation for good, honest, old-fashioned service. For a location near you, visit www.joneswelding.com. Jones Welding and Industrial Supply is a proud supporter of the Good Outdoors. Val Optics on Patterson Street in Valdosta, Georgia has been providing 1-hour service for 25 years. From eyeglass repair to eye exams conducted by one of 2 on-site optometrists, Val Optics is there for all of your eyesight concerns. There is no need for an appointment and most insurances are accepted. Val Optics also accepts outside prescriptions. So if you need eyeglass repair or an eye exam, stop by Val Optics at 601 North Patterson Street, Valdosta, Georgia. 25 years in business says it all.
So you need a car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Midway Auto Emporium at 4189 Bemis Road, Valdosta, Georgia. Cameron and Melissa Tucker has been serving the Valdosta area for over 7 years now. They are a family-owned and operated local business with hometown values and still believe in handshake deals. With a great selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs, with a Carfax report on every one of them, along with bank financing at all credit levels and interest rates as low as 1.85% with approved credit. 4189 Bemis Road, or visit their website at midwayautoemporium.com.
It's the Good Outdoors on 99.5 Kicks Country. Now, let's get back to the fun, talking about everything to do with the outdoors with Steve, Daryl, and Ronnie.
Welcome back to the Good Outdoors. I got a quick trivia question. We're going to do that. Wait a minute. This segment is brought to you by Southwind Sporting Clays and Quail, man. John Pete and the guys got it going on. We got Will going to come in, I think, possibly next week to talk to us from Southwind Sporting Clays about training dogs and quail hunting. Man, but I tell you, they have an awesome facility out there. Get out there and check them out. And they also have a place in Jacksonville, Florida, so if you're going down there, check them out, too. Hit a little bit on that.
Is it called Southwind also?
No, it's called WW.
WW.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure isn't. But they shoot a lot of clays down there, too, over $1 million a year.
Really?
Really.
That's
lots
a lot
of
clays.
them.
There's so many people down there that they're not landowners that have nowhere to go. So
that's true.
Mm-hmm. It's not as big as the facility here. They just do the sporting clays. They don't do the quail hunting down there. But he's got a nice one, man. The Rusty Nut weather report. Let's hear it, Rusty Nut.
Brought to you by Powerhouse Outdoor Equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Currently 37 degrees today. Abundant sunshine. High of 69. Winds north-northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear. Low around 40. Winds light and variable. Tomorrow, sunny skies, high of 71, winds east-northeast. I have a problem with that, don't I? East-northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunday, no chance of rain, high of 78.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be a pretty week.
Do you have anywhere on there what the barometer metric pressure is going to be?
Barometer?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, I got to look that one up. I want to see where it's going to be at tomorrow morning and Sunday morning.
Barometric pressure influences wildlife tremendously.
And that's where they want to know for, because they're going turkey listening in the morning.
I tell you, I just read something very disturbing on the news here. This gentleman in New Mexico was arrested. They never officially charged with a crime, but they threw him into solitary confinement.
Ooh, I saw that.
And forgot about him, basically. But for 22 months, almost 2 years, he was stuck in solitary confinement in the New Mexico jail. And during that time, his mental health deteriorated, fungus grew on his skin, and he was forced to pull his own tooth after being denied access to a dentist.
Wow.
And he was never even charged with the crime. That's what's so bad. But they anyway, he obviously sued and was awarded $20 million, and then they appealed it, and they settled out of court for $15.5 million. So that man went through pure hell. Never. I don't know what he did, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, if he wasn't charged or anything, that's man, I'm glad they're paying through the nose for that.
Yes, sir.
That's a travesty of justice.
Thank you, Ashley Coons, for chiming in, saying morning, guys. I had to laugh when the lady called and said y'all remind her of the Three Stooges. Never seen the Stooges with two Curlys and one Larry. Steve isn't a Mo, so he has to be a Larry.
Well, I'm definitely not a Curly. We know who Curly is. No doubt about it.
I'm running a tight second with the Curly there, though.
I'm not bragging because I'm losing my hair too, but I do have more
you're not
hair.
far behind.
No, I'm way in front of you, my friend. Way in front of you.
No, I'm in front of you.
No, you're behind because you got less hair.
Anyway, I got it. Hey, trivia question. If you want to win a Good Outdoors t-shirt and a Silly Band. Hey, who won the Silly Band earlier? Never mind, I remember. And Good Outdoors t-shirt and a Silly Band. Can you name me the two rivers in the world that run from south to north? Easy, simple trivia question. The two rivers that run south.
I'll tell you right now, there ain't
north.
no river that runs. They flow.
Well, flows south.
You got to have feet
north.
to run.
229-253-0995. Give it a shot. Let's hear it. See if anybody out there, smart people out there Googling everything. We got somebody Googles faster. Good morning. You want to turn your radio down, please? Good morning. You want to Good Outdoors?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. You got an answer to the question?
Yep. St. John's River and the Nile River.
Hey, pretty smart. Who we got here?
Alan Ellis.
Alan Ellis. All right. Can you pick yours up here in Valdosta?
Yes, sir.
All right. What size shirt you need there, my friend?
Extra large.
Extra large. All right. It'll be here at the Black Crow Studios anytime after 9 a.m. today. You can pick it up today or next week, whichever way you want to do it.
All right, thank you.
And Silly Band also. All right. Appreciate it, man.
All right. Well, we got some smart listeners here.
Mm-hmm.
I thought actually, I learned some. I thought actually the St. John's was the only river, but I guess it's the only one in North America that would run or flow, from south to north. So I've learned something this morning.
Ronnie got me he took care of me with a barometric pressure map. Is that on the Weather Channel?
No.
Oh, good.
No, that's on a totally separate site by itself.
I likes that. I'll have to check that one out and look at it in the morning before I get up and go. Anyway, man, I had a good time. I've been here writing who all's won what. So
who's won what?
Yeah.
We've given away several T-shirts this morning. Had a lot of calls. We've got a call coming in now. Good morning, caller. You're on the Good Outdoors. How are you? Good morning. Oh.
If you call in and hang up on me one more time.
Somebody's having some operator error there.
Do it.
229-253-0995
I
is
dare
the
you
number
to call back.
We're here every morning, Monday through Friday from 4 a.m. to 6 a.m., broadcasting live from 99.5 in Valdosta, Georgia, on the Black Crow Studios. Got a call coming. Let's try it again. Good morning, caller. You're on the air. Man, that is some serious difficulties there. Don't know if it's on our end or their end, but there's definitely a problem.
Probably
an anomaly.
I can safely say it's not me because I'm nowhere near the phone.
Billy Whiting just told me to call him. How can I call him? I'm on the air, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll call you.
Billy!
We'll call you in about 5 minutes, brother.
You call me. Ask me a work question, Billy, at 229-253-0995.
Give a holler out to my buddy Alan Taylor, who's listening this morning. He sent me a text. We used to give each other full reports every morning from the previous night's activities, and we'll leave it at that.
Mm-hmm. That was
Can't talk about that. Well, that's a whole nother show. That's for the Howard Stern show. That's not for the Good
XM
Outdoors.
Satellite. Oh, we got somebody daring to call in again. Good morning, caller. You're on the Good Outdoors.
This is Papa again. I got a question for y'all.
All right.
You know anybody that collects old lures?
No,
I don't know anybody that collects them, but that's a big sport. I saw a lot of old lures at the ICAST show down in Orlando last year.
Okay, I got the reason I asked. I got a neighbor that's supposed to have a bunch of his son that died, and he wants to get rid of them, and he won't know what they're worth. I told him I didn't have a clue.
Well, there's definitely a market for it. Them old lures, those guys at trade shows, they sell them all the time.
Yeah, he said he's got some that's painted, so they're pretty old.
Oh, those are old. Yeah. Definitely old, man.
But I told him to let me know when he got to digging into them, want to get rid of them, and I'll let you know.
Yeah, let us know. We'll put it up there on Facebook. I guarantee you somebody wants to collect them, or somebody collects them.
All right.
Hey,
y'all have a good weekend.
Appreciate it. You too, man. All right.
Alan just texted me. He's up early this morning, headed to Jacksonville for a national flood workshop. He's in the insurance business as an adjuster, And that flooding is actually something that's been in the news here in Valdosta. So I'm sure he'll pick up some good knowledge on flood stuff. So if you got any questions on floods, he'll be able to answer them. Maybe he can get Valdosta some money, because I know they're having a hard time getting any assistance with that. That's not good.
What you got, Ronnie?
Hey, we want to give one more away?
Go ahead.
All right.
Let's do it.
Better be quick.
Okay. The first
Better
caller.
be easy.
First caller that can tell me where the Sea of Tranquility is located.
The Sea
Who
of
gives a
Tranquility.
crap? You asked that a while ago. We
I didn't
answered
ask that on the
already.
air.
But you asked it. We answered it privately. We told you where the Sea of Tranquility was. We all gave a commentary on that.
I don't know. Anyway, Sea of Tranquility. If you know where the Sea of Tranquility is located, give us a call, 229-253-0995. But you better hurry. You got about 2 minutes left.
We established that it was deep and wide.
Oh, here comes the smartest caller on earth. Good morning, caller. You're on Good Outdoors.
Yeah, the Sea of Tranquility is on the moon.
That's correct.
You're right. Who we got here, man?
It's Kevin Smart out of Nashville, Georgia.
The last name fits.
Well, no offense, Mr. Smart, but that's about the dumbest question I've ever heard. The Sea of Tranquility is on the moon.
Can you pick it up here at Black Crow Studios in Valdosta?
Yes, sir.
All right, what size you need, brother?
2X.
Yeah, big guy. You better show
Living
up,
large. I wasn't dissing Mr. Smart. I was not dissing Mr. Smart. But I ain't worried about you. I'm telling you that now. You heard me, right?
Yeah.
Just because you 2XL, I ain't scared. I'm going to tell you that now.
Don't listen to him.
We're all 2XL too. So. Occasionally a 3, depends on what it's made of.
Hey, we appreciate you, Kevin, man. Thanks for calling in this morning.
Yes, sir.
All right, have a good one. We got some smart people in the radio audience out there. We got another call. We're going to take it real quick.
The Sea of Tranquility.
Good morning, caller. You got about 30 seconds here, brother.
I bet I know who that was calling and hanging up on y'all a while ago.
Who was it?
I bet that was Bulldog. It sounded like one of them old feed trailers trying to auger that feed up. I bet it was him out there, lost on the farm somewhere.
Maybe it was.
Might have been.
Might have been.
Could have been.
We appreciate Bulldog helping with our fishing thing we're putting together, man, for the kids up there. He did a great job.
All right, so have a good one.
Appreciate it, man. Another great week on the Good Outdoors, man.
Yes, it was.
Had a good time this week. Had a good time this morning giving stuff away. Always good to give stuff away.
The week flew by, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Here at Good Outdoors, are calling my name this morning.
Saying Daryl.
Yeah. Want me to get out there and get after them. That's what they want. Hey, man, I've enjoyed it. We'll be back again Monday morning at 4 a.m.
4 a.m., yeah. Jim Morgan said, woo.
Kind of early in the morning. Hey, we appreciate it, everybody. Y'all have a good week. Good weekend.
Stay tuned for Big Jim. He's coming in right now.
Toodles.
You've been listening to The Good Outdoors on 99.5 Kicks Country with Steve, Daryl, and Ronnie. Join us every weekday at 4:30 when we'll do it again.